What's up, everybody? This is
Well,
HBT, Harry Bernard Taylor, with my man Christopher Burton.
People's Podcast. So what's happening, y'all? What's going on?
And we're coming to you live, man. And we're going to talk about the busy weekend that we just survived, that we just pretty much went out here and enjoyed, man, a whole weekend of wrestling. And I hope each and every one of you guys, man, caught this weekend Smackdown on February, what was it, the 4th, Chris? And
the
3rd. And on the 4th, you caught NXT Vengeance, man. The pay-per-view or the premium event that they're calling it now. Premium live event. So, man, we hope that you caught all that because, hey, we caught all the action live and we're here to talk about it. We're here to break it down, man, give our ratings and review. So, hey, stay tuned for a banger, man. Yeah, so we're gonna knock this thing out.
All right, so let's go ahead and get on with SmackDown. And we get pretty soon we're gonna have a guest here with us that joined that was with us on SmackDown. And matter of fact, I'm bringing him in right now. My Shot Van Dam, what's up, man? Glad you can make it, bro.
Good to be here. Hell of a weekend, man. Hell of a weekend.
Shot?
Ooh, man.
Yes, it was.
You only had one day. We had 2 days.
Oh, I know, but see, that Friday for me was just to make my return at a WWE show since I was in NXT in Oklahoma. I actually know it was the Royal Rumble in 2016 when AJ made his debut. This alone meant so much, especially when I get to meet the man himself, Bray Wyatt. But we'll talk about that a little later because, so much happened that day, especially for me after y'all left. It was just bananas. It was crazy.
You had your 85 minutes of fame, man. Your 85, not the 15 minutes, your 85 minutes.
The man was rocking. I mean, if you seen some of the pictures and some of our Facebook posts and all that, Shaw with his belts and all that, and Shaw's like 6'7", had all kind of people, man, want to take pictures with him. Had his Bray gear on, and so hey, Shaw was the man. Shaw was a celebrity up there, no more than a straight up wrestling show.
The Howdy mask, as you can see, got autographed. My gold got autographed. Let me see if I can get it. There's Bray's signature right there. The Fiend mask got autographed. So I don't even know if I'll be able to wear this thing again because I think I might have to go to like Hobby Lobby and put this thing in the glass box or something, man. But what's crazy about this mask being autographed, right? This mask is autographed. Means I'm not even wearing this one anymore. Now, you want to see something really crazy? You guys just mentioned that, I was taking pictures with a whole lot of people. Everybody stopped me when I was doing my Fiend attire.
Right.
Yeah. How about the merch guy? Wanted a picture with me. You want to know how much I paid for this?
Real?
How much you paid for a t-shirt?
You want to know how much I paid for this?
How much?
$3.99. Because the guy was like, if you take a picture with me, I'll give you this mask. The other one's autographed. So I told him I wasn't wearing it.
Oh wow!
So he gave
another Uncle Howdy mask. No, not the t-shirt. He gave me the mask. I bought my 2 t-shirts that I bought that night. But the mask.
Wow.
One autograph.
Cool.
One still on the tag.
Wow. That's what's up, man. I had no idea.
I mean, like I said, man, to make my return at a WWE show and meet Bray, dude, like getting interviewed by the news. Do we want to start here? You know what? I'm gonna start off with what happened that Friday when we all got there.
Yeah, let's start that morning of all the way through. Because
I want to talk about Miss Lacey Evans.
7. Yeah, you text me at 7, came to my house, followed me to the arena. We get there about 10. Hey, what time did you get there?
It was about 11.
About 11.
Okay,
so by the time Harry gets there, we're outside, waiting to see if we can get some pictures and autographs and stuff. Harry just like in disbelief. He's like, I ain't never seen nothing like this, man. He's like, this is something different. I ain't never experienced nothing like this. And
what are you talking about, man?
it's so.
What are you talking about? I've seen all kind of stuff like that before. I
So,
just
man,
it was something different from being out there in the cold waiting for them people all day like that. That was you, man. That's
Who
your
you
thing. That's you
telling?
and Shy. But hey,
No, who
it's
you
all
telling?
good though, man. It's all good. Yeah,
Y'all left. You know what time I'm at Bray?
Oh, yeah,
that's true. We did.
I heard he didn't go for the Bucks till 6.
You met him
No,
almost
okay,
6
no.
o'clock, wasn't it?
Bray was in and out his bus. By the way, Mr. Burton, you owe me an acknowledgement to my son. You ain't gonna meet Bray. You ain't gonna meet Bray. Sir, can I get my acknowledgement, my apology? Thank you. But anyway, nah. But Bray did get out the bus, and I was like, I did my, hey, can I get an autograph? He did the 1 minute thing. And your man that worked at Foot Locker, he's the one that actually took the picture of me. I need to send him a text because I told him to text me that picture. I need to thank him for that because, man, I was so starstruck when Bray came down, dude. Like, if you seen the picture, I was so starstruck, man. It was crazy. But now what happened was, okay, he got off the bus. He went in the arena. He was like, 1 minute, I'll get with y'all when I get back. So he was a man of his word, though. I give him that because he went in the arena, came back out, and he was like, I'll be right back out because he went back in the bus. So when he got back in the bus, when he said that time, he got in his gear that he wore out that night. But when he got on the bus, he came on down and it was on. And the crazy thing about it was only 4 of us left. It was the guy from Foot Locker that there was me and there was a girl. And I think it was like one other dude. There was only 4 of us left. Everybody else was like gone. Because doors open at 6:15, but I was still, I was late. The man said, give him 1 minute. I was late. You see, I got up to the door like late. I got up in there. I ain't getting the gate by 6:15. I was in the gate by probably by like 6:30. Because after Braid, we took the picture and I got the autograph. I ran back to my car to grab my jacket and head on inside the building. And I took my spinner belt and left that in the car because I was like, I ain't gonna need that autograph. That one's full of autographs to this.
Hey, Shot, put a pin in that right quick. We want to address some of our viewers real quick, man. So put a pin in that real quick if you don't mind, please, sir.
Yeah, you good. You good.
Okay. Jacoby Peter, what's going on, man?
What's up, Jacoby Peter?
Glad you're tuning in. JL, man, you say we need to address something serious. Well, hey, hit me up, man, because I got something just for you, JL. Just for you. And here's a witness. He knows what it is. Matter of fact, it's 2 things I got just for you, JL. Just for you, man. JL said Boy Scout turned heel. Nah, he didn't turn heel.
No.
He got mad,
No.
but he didn't turn heel. He got mad, but he didn't turn heel. Braden BRM, what's up, man? What's going on, Braden?
Braden,
JL,
what's going on, man? Yeah, glad to meet you. Is this the Braden that we met?
I think so.
Oh yeah, we did meet a Braden.
Okay.
We did meet a Braden that morning. I think that's
we did. Yeah, we did. Braden, we met Braden Saturday. Appreciate you joining us here, man, on the Straight Up Wrestling Show.
Yes. We met a Braden Friday too.
Man, you lagging, Harry. Boy, you lagging, boy. You lagging,
real?
Man.
All right, let me let me check it out.
Lagging.
Give me a minute. Be right there.
All right. JL said he talked trash to Walker, mocked him, and then toyed with him, and then punished him and made him suffer a couple of spears. Okay, yeah, but that don't mean he turned heel, man. That don't mean he turned heel. Man, I love the main event. Okay. Braden, that's very cool.
Yeah, that's Braden from Friday. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, from Friday. Okay, cool.
We lost Harry.
Okay. All right, how's that?
Harry's back. Okay.
Yeah, you back. You good, man.
Okay, good.
All right.
All right, man.
JL, no, I did not buy a Boy Scout shirt. I was no. There was only one shirt I wanted. There was only one shirt I wanted, but I didn't have enough money. It was a Vengeance Day shirt with the Vengeance Day poster on the front, and it says I was here at Vengeance Day, and they had the list of the card of the matches on the back. That's the only shirt I wanted, but hey, money was slightly depleted, so hey, hey, either
I don't even remember them having any Steiner shirts. Braun
Yeah,
Breaker
they
shirts,
did.
but
Yeah, they did. They had
You know,
everybody.
that's
They had
the
well, I
one
didn't pay
thing.
everybody.
attention.
That's
I
the
didn't
one
go.
thing that
That's the thing.
disappointed me. Yeah.
No, that's the thing about it. I didn't go up to that table, Chris. I really didn't have time to do that. You went up to the table. You left the venue and went to the table at both shows. I didn't do that. So, I'm pretty sure
I
they
didn't
had
go to the
everything.
table
But
at the same show. I showed you on the way out what the table was.
well, you showed me on the way out. But yeah, you went doing the first show. But no, I didn't do that. So
I
okay.
was disappointed at the merch sales they did in Friday night, man, because they didn't have like a good selection
Yeah, it was slim pickings, man. It was
at
slim
all.
pickings.
Because I was wanting like a red We the One shirt, end up walking out with the black one, and I'm like, and then I forgot what I was looking for. Them, they really didn't have any of the only Braves shirt they had was this one I got on, the Uncle Howdy one.
Yeah, a lot of people had those shirts on. I saw that. JL asked Harry, I know your blood is boiling, my boy. He did not turn heel, man. Would you stop saying that? He didn't turn heel, JL.
JL, who am I bashing? JL, who am I bashing?
He talking about if you bash Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker, man. That's
he calls
his
him
man.
Boy Scout.
He calls him Boy Scout, man. And he wants him
to
turn
about Boy
heel
Scout
so bad. He wants him to turn heel so bad he can't stand it.
Mr. JL, JL, let me address something to you, sir. I'm still a little starstruck. I'm on high cloud 9 because I met the dude that I've been looking forward to meeting. He wasn't Triple H because he's my all time, but Bray's my next one in line. So I'm not bashing Braun Breaker, but at the same time, I'm not really caring about Braun Breaker right now.
Hey, I mean, JL, did you meet the greatest champion in pro wrestling?
Actually, yes, I did. His name's Bray Wyatt. You know, he autographed this nice little belt right here. Yeah, I met him. This is the first title he actually won, and he signed it. Yes, I did, sir.
JL says, right, man, he's enjoying life. And,
all right, got up there. Go ahead. Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to get through these comments, man. So we get up. And Braden says, yep, that's me in the morning on Friday. Okay. And then JL says,
yeah.
Chris, quit ragging on my parade. Oh, my Lord, man. Lord have mercy. Nate Dogg, what's going on, man?
What's going on, Nate Dogg? Appreciate you joining us, man.
Hey, Nate, give me a call, man, because we need to seriously talk about, that business. We need to talk about that, man. We got some business to talk about. JL, this is my dog pound.
There's only two things. Go ahead.
JL said, this is my dog pound. I was so hyped when he said that. JL. I understand you want Braun to turn heel. I get it. That's your number one passion right now as a wrestling fan. I completely get it. That's fine. But you got to know the difference between getting pissed off and turning heel. When you get pissed off, JL, you do some heelish things. But when you come back to your senses, everything's cool. Now,
straight up, JL, wrestling is not all about Boy Scout. The guy that you call him Boy Scout. We're going to call him, this is the straight up wrestling show. We're talking wrestling. All fans want to know who is this Boy Scout you talking about. There's no wrestler currently today with the tag Boy Scout. His name is Braun Breaker. So every time you say Boy Scout, we're saying Braun Breaker. We might
I always wondered who the hell Boy Scout was.
As you're calling him Boy Scout. What?
I said I didn't know who the hell Boy Scout was. I'm just gonna find this out tonight. Who exactly was he talking about now?
Yeah, but yeah, we're just gonna roll with that because we serving a lot of people here, JL. So we're not gonna sit here and acknowledge and sit here and pacify you with this Boy Scout thing over and over. But you are our man, so we will call him Boy Scout every now and then. All right, let's roll on, man.
My puppy's right next to me. He sleep, he dreaming, and he be barking and sleep. He barking.
He must have a damn good dream this shit.
Let's get down to business, okay?
All right.
He's dreaming about Boy Scout.
Man. They had the only Braun Breaker shirts that I saw that they had was like a almost like a. It was like a blue, like a
navy blue, sky blue.
It was like a funky teal kind of blue, like It was crazy color.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It's kind of like how Dolph Ziggler's shirt used to be.
Yeah. It's like that. And our
Yeah.
man Scott Larson, what's up? Says SmackDown show ending promo. Sammy chant soon as Hiromu came out. I bet Harry was the loudest. Harry's on the bus now trying to drive. Man,
Yeah.
Scott, man, if you man, Scott, I wish you could have been there for that, boy. Your boy Sami Zayn had the biggest moment ever, man. I wish you could have been there, Scott. I wish you could have been there for that there, Scott, man.
All right, Scott Larson from #Truth. We appreciate you joining us, man. Straight up. So let's see, #Truth Podcast, man. Best indie podcast in South Carolina and North Carolina. Go and join him. Check him out. All right, Chris, who's next?
We got. Oh Lord, it looked like the rest of these are JL, man. JL talking about Boy Scout, man.
JL is flooding the damn
roll on
comments, man.
past JL. We'll come back to JL.
That's it.
Let's go ahead and get the
It's all
business.
JL. Except for Nate Dogg said I'll hit you up tomorrow when I get off.
Okay.
We're not talking to JL right now. We're gonna talk about what we when we came up there. You guys got up there first, how everything went down, and when you guys knew some of the people that's been up there because y'all done been up there with some of the fans that was already there. And how was the vibe as soon as y'all rolled in, man? And how many people was there when you two got there?
It was maybe
there was familiar faces, definitely. We had like Michael was there, Jason, who I know, he was there.
Michael, super fan. Done had that belt for 2008 that he had on his waist. But nobody can take it from him.
He was there.
Your guy that's from Foot Locker, I forgot his name.
Yeah, the guy from Foot Locker, he's been there a time or two, man. So there was a lot of familiar faces that we knew that were there, man. And
JL, we're not hating on you, bro. We're not hating on you.
Oh, JL, we'll get back. We'll get back to JL, but we can't. We're not going to saturate the show with just talking about Boy Scout over and over again. We're not going to do that, JL. And like I said, I hate.
We're gonna transition into that. We're gonna transition in that. We gotta talk about Friday, and then we're gonna go into Saturday, man. That's
we got a lot to talk about here. Got a lot to talk about here.
So I mean, Harry, you get out there, man, and by the time you got there, the crowd started getting a little bit bigger. And we saw a couple of random people, the FedEx guy, catering, makeup people, the usual. But then we started getting into, a few wrestlers here and there that would wave or whatever and keep on going. And that individual right there.
Yeah.
Harry Lacey Evans.
Oh, wow.
Harry, wait, was you not there for that part?
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah, I was there.
Okay.
For the second part. You weren't there for the second part.
I wasn't there for the second part. No, I wasn't there for that. But I was there for the first. I was laughing my tail off.
Guys, when I tell you, Lacey Evans lives her character, man. Okay, let me tell you guys. She pulls up. Security guy
in a pickup truck.
Security guy in a pickup truck. I'm assuming it's hers because it's got mud all over it.
Didn't even look brand new.
And everything. So I figured it had to be hers. So she's talking to the security guy, and we're as fans. Lacey, can we get a picture? Can we get an autograph? Blah, 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 blah. She's like, she literally flips us off, tells us shut the hell up because she can't hear the guy, and then drives on up, gets out the truck. Once again, us as fans, Lacey, can we get a picture, please? Da, 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 da. Nothing. I'm like, okay. Then she starts ragging just out the blue. I don't know if somebody said something that triggered her or what happened, but she started ragging on us.
The one dude in the purple Clemson hoodie, I think, is who got her started up.
Oh, yeah. So I don't. I mean, whatever was said, it triggered her. She started ragging on us, man, and it was just da 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 da. I was like, it's not that serious. It's really not
asking for an autograph, and she's like, you can't afford it. She was in your dream.
She was like,
in your dreams and all kinds of stuff, man.
And just going crazy. So I'm like, wow.
Thigh-high boots on and a green plastic looking skirt.
Yeah,
Ravishing Rick Rude taunting and shit, and I'm like, really?
Yeah, it was crazy, man. It was crazy. So
Oh,
she
but y'all
goes
wanna
in.
know what the fun part was though? She got sent back home.
I was gonna get to that. I was gonna get to that.
My
So
bad,
she
my bad.
goes, she gets inside. We get some more wrestlers. Now I'm gonna tell you, if he was there, Natalia is a guarantee. If any city you go to,
Yes,
Natalia's a
yes.
guarantee for a picture and autograph. Guaranteed. She was the
Mm-hmm.
first person to actually sign my big green belt. She was the first one to sign it. And if Kofi was there, if he was there, but he was in
Yeah,
Charlotte, he will be another
yeah.
guarantee. He will be another guarantee for sure. So those
The
two
shock was
you can
carrying
count
cross
on.
for me to start.
Yeah, and then we run in some more people, see some more people come up, and whatever. We get Karrion Cross,
Scarlett,
we Scarlett, Raquel
Raquel
Gonzalez,
Rodriguez, yeah, and
Raquel
Charlotte,
and Charlotte Flair. So we got pictures of those that I
who
posted
who
on
the
on
one
our
lady
Facebook.
I'm not gonna mention, from Virginia who calls my damn Charlotte for a picture.
Oh yeah, that
Maddie. Her name was
Maddie,
Maddie.
that
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
there. I'm not
Thanks,
gonna
Maddie. Thank you
that
so much.
that that really ticked me off for you. And that did, because I was like, yo, you got in your picture, get out the way.
Yes. Yes.
Move. And then when she moves, Charlotte goes to the other side across the way to the other set of fans. And
I
what does
should have went
she
across that way, but I didn't think about that.
and what does Maddie do? And what does Maddie do? Maddie follows her over there and tries to get another picture with her.
I didn't even know. I ain't noticed that
Yeah,
part.
I
she
saw
went
that.
over to the
I
other
saw
side.
that. Yeah, I saw that. And I don't know how you stayed cool, because it really pissed me off. I'm like, I'm trying to get a picture from my boy now. And Charlotte wouldn't even turn around long enough where I could get her face and your face to click the picture.
Yeah.
Because by the time I really got a good focus on her, it was the back of her head. And I was like, I can't get it.
I got the autograph though, so I'm good with that though.
All right, man. Let me go ahead and I'm going to read these this
Okay.
JL stuff real quick. I'm gonna go through them. JL said, "Well,
Jesus, you
good for them.
flooded
Boy
us,
Scout is
man.
goated." JL said, "I swear, Boy Scout has the coolest shirt and catchphrases." Then he said, "The Boy Scout shirt cut up into a tank top would be sick." Man, I want Tony D to take what belongs to him and take back the North American belt. And he said, "Man,
Braden,
you
I
guys
agree
are
with you.
right,
Sorry,
bad
go
day."
ahead.
Yeah.
Then JL says, "Okay, I see things you talk about indies all day. I mention a guy once a week, and you make it seem like talk about him constantly like you talk about hypocrites." JL, you don't mention him one time a day, man. You mention him. We got the receipts, brother. We got the receipts. And you mention him dozens of times throughout
Right
our
in the
video,
comments.
man. Over and over again.
JL, man,
I know people see it. All
JL,
right.
we love you, man, but we could be talking about AEW and you gonna bring that man up.
What would you
Exactly.
do if he
All
got
right.
released? JL, what would you do if they released that man right now, just out of the blue? Would you be heartbroken?
All right, man. Look. All right, let me go and finish up on this thing. All right. Then JL said Harry slightly passive aggressive. I get it. I will do the same. I get it. If you, he said you're still cool. JL, how are prices and lines? Are they costly? Yeah, we'll get to that. JL said, was Lacey a Jizzy Bell, or is she cool? JL said, I loved it when Cruz old muscle attacked him. It was glorious. JL, Lacey is cool, just like a JBL wannabe. Man, NXT was the greatest show I've seen in years. NXT was pretty doggone good. We will confirm that. And then he said, man, I cannot not wait until NXT comes here. I will be front row and buy all merch. My favorite JL says, was Lacey lying, though, saying you could not afford it? Whatever, man. All right, JL, did you hear about the WWE Performance Center stalker? It's an infamous case ongoing. JL said, I enjoyed how the New Day lost. They cheated so much. And Gallus, a rightful clean team, won the belts. Me and Chris, we will get to that. JL, good riddance to the New Day. JL, pretty deadly, and Gallus are way better than the Usos. Oh, my gosh. They this money ruffles
Crazy
some
as
feathers.
hell.
All right, my man Braden's BRM. My man Braden says Maddie was so annoying.
And I
Yes.
wholeheartedly agree with you on that.
Yes, no doubt. JL, well, you got to respect there are people too. They are not obligated to take pictures unless it's a meet and greet. Don't shove a camera in their face. Yeah, well, people wasn't shoving a camera in their face. You're just
Nah,
asking
we
questions.
asked him.
Pretty much
Yeah,
yeah.
that's it.
JL, Shad, that would be a bad day in the world. What the heck? Okay, Jacoby Peter, Shad got Nick. Jacoby Peter, what's up, man? Jacoby Peter says Shad got Nelly braids from '02. Laugh out loud. Okay, cool. All right, Jacoby
Don't
Peter,
do
what's
it.
up,
Don't
Chris
do
and
it.
Harry? My man Jacoby's in the house. We appreciate each and everybody coming
Yes,
in, man.
yes,
I
yes.
see a lot of people coming in. We got people dropping off and coming back in. But man, as you come in, definitely hit that like, share, join if you're on Facebook. If you're on
Yes.
YouTube, hit that like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, ding, 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 so you know when we're on, like times like these. If you're on Twitch, man, do the same thing that you do over here on YouTube. And if you're on Twitter, hit that like, share, tweet, and retweet, man. And we appreciate our special guest, Shad Van Dam, in the house with us. But man, we're gonna go ahead and roll on with this thing. And like I say, JL, we will be addressing you. And I'm glad that you're going on to something a little bit different than just this Boy Scout thing. Because like I said, we're not gonna spend all night on that, and like, especially while we're doing SmackDown. But we will be doing what's the name again tonight too. We will be doing NXT, which
NXT.
Chris and I are in the house for that.
Yeah.
So yes, no doubt.
But man, so like I said, man, we were outside, we were meeting everybody, getting some autographs, waiting around. Harry, you had to leave about what time you took off?
I left around a little bit.
'Cause-
I left around 2:50, going on 2:15. It was like 2:13 because I had to be up there to pick up my niece around 2:30.
So Harry
I
left,
right
and
there.
that left me, my wife, and Shad, and some other fans. So we're still up there waiting around and everything. Bray's bus shows up, and we know it's Bray because the security guy, who was mad cool, said confirmed it and was like, "Hey, Bray's the only superstar that's coming in a bus." It was gonna be him and Roman, but Roman's bus broke down, so Roman was pissed off. He had to come in a blacked out SUV, and obviously we didn't get no picture or nothing with Roman because they took him straight to the building. So we're waiting, we're just joking around, talking or whatever, waiting around, and we're joking Shad because Shad knows that bus has Bray on it, and the whole time it's so funny because every time the door opened, it was the bus driver for like 30 minutes, just in and out, in and out, in and out. I don't think Shad even blinked the whole time.
Nah.
And and I mean, this man was literally focused. He was like, "I'm gonna get this autograph. This is my one chance. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna make it happen. It's gonna." And me and my wife, we had to leave. And guess what? My man stuck around, and it happened. And I'm happy for him, man. I'm happy for him, man. So. Yeah, I'm
I mean, I had an interview with the news, Fox Carolina.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did have an interview with the news, and then all night, he was getting pictures taken in the arena by fans.
That blew my mind.
Autographing stuff. I was
no, it wasn't autographs, but that blew my mind. These people treated me like I was really Bray in my Fiend mask, and I had the dread wig on and everything with the Fiend mask on. Now, at the same time,
man.
That
was flat crazy.
Yeah. It's crazy because this happened the moment I walked in. Okay, no, wait, because when I first got in the arena, I went to the bathroom, threw the dreads on, put the mask on, I came back out. Because at that point I was heading to, before I went to merch, I would have grabbed me something to drink, and I got something to eat. Man, I passed so many people, so many kids with their parents. Dude, I think all in all total, I got stopped and I took pictures of at least like 30 people as soon as I got through the door. Now, when the match came with the Brawling Brutes, I went upstairs for that. That's when I ran into you, Chris.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
the arena for like 45 minutes.
I got lost because I'm like, yo, I got out of 110, but when I went to 110 again, it was like right there near the damn the entrance wall, the Titantron. I was like, wait a minute, I'm in the wrong spot. But as I'm trying to find my way back, more people stop me. Can I get a picture with you? Can I get a picture? And I'm just like, I'm not really Bray Wyatt. I appreciate this. So I'm sitting there. I'm like, sure. I'm doing like how the wrestlers do us. I'm like, sure. For sure. Yeah, no problem. Of course. One guy had me pick up his kid, and I'm holding his kid. I'm like, this made me feel like some Hulk Hogan shit right now. I mean, but all in all, it was an awesome feeling. I mean, I enjoyed it. So yeah, during that match, I did that, and then after the show, oh my god,
it happened again.
Show,
it happened again.
Yes, Yes.
Wow.
But this time I was like, yo, if y'all want to take a picture with, I'm like, yo, if y'all want to take a picture with me, take down my cell phone number, text me the pic. Cause I'm like, I'm just gonna post it just to go along with what I'm posting on Facebook. 'Cause I made a photo
Collage or
album
something.
of Friday
Oh,
night
okay.
pretty much.
Okay.
And
Well, man, look, you might have missed out on something. I mean, cause hey, you trained to be a wrestler. You didn't, you haven't taken that. It hasn't developed, so you might have missed
yeah,
out on something. Now I know you was up there and you was in like a Bray type character. They might have thought when it boils down to it, they might have thought that you are in that realm. You are involved with that storyline. People could have been thinking like that. Because you
yeah,
got Howdy, and I don't think people actually mistake you for Bray. I mean, some people probably did, especially younger people. But man, you're
yeah.
taller than Bray, But like I say, there's characters involved with that story. The
And
Howdy
speaking
and
of,
Alexa
man,
Bliss, and so people might have thought that.
and I forgot, hey
Jacoby
guys,
Peter, no, I
breaking
wasn't playing the
news.
mannequin. Go ahead, Chris.
Breaking news, guys. Breaking news. It has been confirmed Bo Dallas is Uncle Howdy.
Are you talking about because we seen him that day?
Yeah, yes. And I'll tell you how we know it's confirmed,
And
guys.
how he covered up in his car pulling in?
If I had I swear to God, if I had a towel, he's driving in a SUV or something. He's driving in something.
Y'all know the thing that the Taliban wear on their head? That's what he had on around his head.
He just had a regular towel on his head.
Like a turban.
And he had it draped around just where his eyes could show. And you might have just seen some of his nose, but he was trying to hide and grab the towel and drive at the same time so we wouldn't see him. So that right there, that suspicious act. Bo Dallas is Uncle Howdy. And you got 3 witnesses. Harry, were you there for that?
I think I was, but still.
Okay, but yeah, so
look. I wouldn't be surprised if I mean, right now that's the way they're rolling with it. But who knows? It could be a swerve here, but most likely, probably so. And and there's other people out there saying the same thing, Chris. So yeah, we saw some evidence that is pointing that way, but we don't. Who knows, man? But yeah, let me go ahead and we got some more.
More comments. Yeah.
A lot more comments.
Yeah.
All right, JL said, Harry, quit slandering and making things up. I mentioned it once. Okay, bro. All right, JL, Shad, that will be a bad day in the world. What are you talking about?
We already got to that.
You already got that, man.
Yeah, we done got to that. Let me pass that. Like I say, it went back up. All right, Jacoby, Peter, Harry, and Chris, I gotta ask, what food did you eat?
I didn't eat
I didn't buy any food from the arena.
I never buy food from an arena. I went to Waffle House.
We had.
I think I ate Bojangles before I met up with you, Chris, and that was it until I got to the show.
Yeah.
All right, JL said, well, SmackDown is the past, Boy Scout is the present and the future. All right, man, what's up, Ben Benjamin in the house? Oh my God, Harry and Chris and Shad, there's breaking news. You missed WWE has allowed NXT wrestler to fight in indies so they can work in indies. You guys watch, and also Booker T School Reality of Wrestling. Yes, okay, Ben. Jacoby Peter says Shad was playing the mannequin. I laugh out loud. Jacoby Peter, dope Shad. Jacoby Peter says congrats, Shad. All right, Braden says super happy you got him. Wish I would have stayed and got him, but we want to eat and get in line. And Braden earlier called you Howdy. Said you was Howdy.
Yeah, I saw
Shad.
that.
All right. Jeremy Hank says, that's crazy. Shad was pulling a screen. JL, man, I am still thinking of the this is my dog pound. Okay, Jeremy Hank says, Shad, right. I don't want to take a mandible crawl from Bray, laugh out loud. And Jeremy Hank says, or Sister Abigail. Jeremy Hank says, Shad is a legend. End of story. Hey, pretty much, man. He was he was stating his claim. He was staking his claim right there, man. While he's out there. All right, Jeremy Hank, I like that. Also, and Harry, right? Can we bring more of that love today? It doesn't matter when you from or where you from is where you get respect. No doubt about that, Jeremy Hank. Jocko Robinson all the way from South Africa. What's up, my man? Good morning. All right, JL, did you get any pictures from Future Goats, Tony D, Galas, Pretty Deadly, Lash Legend, Chase U, and obviously Boy Scout? Well, we was in the we actually didn't get there early enough to where we got these where we got a lot of pictures and things like that.
Before the
But
show, yeah.
we was in very good seats, and so got a lot of
behind the cameras, right?
Yeah, we were camera side.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
were camera
So
I've seen us talking about that.
yeah, so Chris White got a lot of pictures. All right, Braden, my man Braden says, yeah, Bo is confirmed. Oh yeah. So JL, why didn't Bo just wear a full suit and mask and glasses? Who knows, man? Jeremy Hank, Harry, Harry was going to use the towel to hide the white only part from Harry. Oh my gosh, man, from Harry. All right, man. Jeremy cracking up. JL, oh my God, Harry and Chris, WWE is coming to my hometown. JL,
Okay.
where's that? I know you're in Canada, but what hometown?
Yeah.
I guess Toronto or something
Ontario
like that.
or something like that.
Ontario, one of the two. Yeah, JL, dude, imagine who is there that will rank top 10 in my life, no cap. Okay. All right, my man Chanel Chanel is in the house. What's up, man? Live what you love. Gentlemen, how was NXT last night? I missed it. Very good, Chanel.
And
very
Chanel,
good.
it was good meeting you too, man. Friday night.
Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt. We're gonna come down to Publix, man, and we definitely gonna sit down and want to see if we can eat some lunch with you. If not, just come down there and talk to you and all that. But we definitely will be. All actuality, I'll be coming down tomorrow. I'll be coming up to Simpsonville tomorrow. All right, JL, seems like you hating on me. I support greatness. Okay. Terrell Key, what's up? What's up, Chris and Harry? I'm sorry to tell you, Chris, they pull a swerve on Howdy character. Could be Terrell Key, and that's my whole thing with everything and how everything is being played out. They can pull a swerve at any time. So we have to watch, man, because this Triple H dude, Triple H right now, he's on another level. So who knows if they'll pull a swerve or not. All right, JL, I hope the Don of NXT becomes more vicious heels. So I guess he's talking about, he is talking about Tony D'Angelo, the Don. All right, Terrell Key, sup, shot. All right, JL, for a fact, those are some greats. Chase U lit up the crowd. If NXT comes to my hometown, I will lose it. Toronto, God, no, that is trashy, whatever. All right, JL, well, hey, he know about. I haven't been to Toronto.
Scott Larson on Facebook said, "Let's get to your opinion of the matches."
We will in just a minute. All right, JL, I live in the Texas of Canada. Okay, Jeff Samuel, sub Chris and Harry and Shad. Oh my God, Chris, the fallen, and that girl pull a heel turn. I didn't expect that. I did because Kiana James, that's what she is, and that's what she's been playing. Yeah. She has played that all the way up. She was playing that all the way up from the time she was trying to get that bar from Fallon. Didn't get the bar and everything, but then she ended up falling for one of those guys. I think it's Jensen that she's that's gotten involved with, but she still got those sneaky ways. So it's not surprising, man, that she decided to pull that. And plus, Fallon definitely went with it because I guess hey, she wants to be a champion too, and they ended up winning the titles from Kaden and Katana. Who's Katana, the former Casey Catanzaro. But they are the longest, not just the longest NXT tag team champions, but the longest women's tag team champions. They was the longest women's tag team champions in WWE history. But hey, we'll see if those two stay together. I hope they do because, man, they are a super team, and they put on a very good match. And like I say, Fallon, Chris and I, we saw a good match from Fallon and Kiana too Saturday night. So that was a pretty good match, and we'll be talking about that real soon. All right, wow, where we at, man? All right, let's see. Jeff Samuel, sub Chris and Harry. And Shad, okay, he's already said that. I already said that. JL, that would be sick to talk to you guys in person. I could pass down some knowledge and wisdom and clarity on to you. Okay, man. All right, JL, the Dunn is my second favorite. Bobby Jones, what's up? What's up? He said, what's up, Chris and Harry and Shad?
What's up, Bobby?
Okay, JL. Okay, let's start with the Boy Scout match first. I love the Hills winning the women's tag belts. They fought great and clean. Karnaki Lanier is in the house. What's up, Karnaki Lanier? Says, sup, Chris and Harry and Shad. Harry, are we going to do a AEW live in the arena so Tony Khan can hug Harry and Chris? Take the pic, laughing. Look, man, if they ever come near this area, I mean, they haven't came to Greenville, South Carolina. We don't know why. I think Vince has the Bond Secure Wellness Arena. I think he has that locked up. He can't come in. So if he ever comes to Charlotte or whatever, I mean, he has been to Charlotte, comes back to Columbia or whatever, Chris and I try to get out there. We definitely need to get to an AEW show. All right. All right, JL, you are the new Boy Scout. Boy Scout said, I may be a young buck, but you can teach an old dog some tricks and knowledge later on. All right, Carnegie Lanier says Shad going to meet
Meet Sting.
Meet Sting will be awesome. Yeah. JL Eagles losing. Oh my bad. We got some delusional fans in here. What the Terrell Key laugh out loud. And JL got 3 more comments, and we ain't gonna say anything about them comments. We will get back to your comments, JL. If we miss them, everybody will read them right here. But my man Braden says, I wish
yeah, I wish
AEW
they would come to Greenville.
I wish he would
I wish
too.
they would.
But
all right, so let's get to this first match on SmackDown.
Hold up, man. Carnegie Lanier says Chris is the only game changer that's going to be skyrocketed. And JL says, I am not good enough to be a Boy Scout yet. Whatever. Carnegie Lanier says, in AEW, laugh out loud. JL, you hating on us here, but we about to get to the first match. We about to get to these matches.
Hold on. My fiance sent me a message. I know she's watching. Sweetheart, a swerve is what you think is about to happen, but it's not about to happen. If that makes sense.
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm. All right.
All right.
So what was that first match on SmackDown, man? Because I'm trying to remember, man.
First match was. Hold on. Was it? Was it an Imperium? No, Braun Breaker and not Braun Breaker. Braun Strowman and Ricochet against the Emporium.
Yes. Yeah.
No.
That wasn't the first match on SmackDown.
We're gonna talk about the lead-in match: Madcap Moss versus Adonis Hit Row.
You talking about that?
The dark match.
Then we're gonna talk about the dark matches. We're gonna go over everything that
I forgot about that because of Hit No.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Chris was calling them Hit No and everything, man. So let's go ahead and roll with Madcap Moss, man, versus Adonis of Hit Row. Shad, you was there. You seen that match? You remember the match?
Yeah. I mean, because I was right behind commentary. Like I said, y'all see where I was sitting, and you know, I feel bad for Shit Row. I'm sorry. You know, because and I'm not saying that because they showed up and they didn't do autographs. Kind of disappointing too, but I'm mistaken dude for Braun Strowman. I thought he was Ricochet, but it was totally him. Top dollar. Anyway, but man, Madcap did his thing and Madcap got over, man. I'll give it that.
He really did, man. And Hit Row trying to be heels, it's not working, man. It's not working, man. It's really not working. To me, man, Triple H really, honestly, in my opinion, he made a mistake by just bringing them back, period. Because Swerve carried that group.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let's just call it what it is. Swerve carried that group, man. And yeah, I get it. They want to come back because it's a job and they're getting a paycheck. I get it. They got bills to pay. I completely, totally get it. But they need to break that thing up and repackage each one of them individually, man, because them as a group, it is missing. It's just missing.
I'm actually glad that was a dark match compared to the other dark match we had that I was not too pleased about because that shouldn't have been a dark match. But we'll talk about that later.
Well, look, man, look. I can understand now as far as them going to Triple H because Triple H was the one that signed them, right, over in NXT. He signed them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know, they went to him, and hey, I've been around people like that, people that have that kind of vibe. When I ran a record company, you know, when I was had a record label, and I had friends who had record labels, so I know when you have that, you know, people that come in that have that group type think, they seem all cool and everything, and say this is together, we're together, and all that. And I think Triple H probably fell for all that, fell for, you know, their swag. Looked like they had swag and everything. Say, oh, these guys, you know, they're going to get over. You know, they are going to get over. So I'm definitely going to use them. And he probably got caught up into that. And so he has stayed with it and decided to bring them back when Vince probably said, hey, we're going to let these guys go. But no, he decided, hey, these guys can get over. Let's just give them a bigger platform. Even though Swerve was gone and they had Adonis in there with him, Adonis probably was one of those hanger-ons. He probably was one of those guys that was around them. And Triple H probably thought they was all cool, so he decided to try to bring them on up. And obviously, we see it's not working. But let's get on to the match, man. Madcap Moss defeated Adonis of Hit Row, man. What do you give that, Chris?
I think we gave that, what, a 2 or 1?
2.5 stars. We gave it 2.5 stars. Okay. Nah, Shaw, we gave it 2.5 stars, man. It was better.
Only because of Madcap. If it wasn't for
Madcap,
Okay,
Madcap
yeah.
did a
Okay,
great
I'll give
job
you
in
that.
that match.
he
Cause
carried
Fast,
that
quick,
match.
Shit Rose a
fast, quick.
wannabe crime time with a female added.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm.
Fast, quick, and strong, man. You know, so yeah, Madcap Moss
Yeah.
pretty much did all the work in this match. Man, we gave it 2.5 stars. Next, man, we had Imperium, my boys, versus
Yeah, yo.
Ricochet and Braun Strowman. This right here was a
That
pretty good
match was
match, Chris.
awesome to be front
And
row.
this
That
and
match
this
was
was and this
awesome.
match was the qualifier. I think the final qualifier
Yeah, they go against the
for
Usos next week.
the tag team tournament, and
Yeah,
Yes.
the winner goes on to face the Usos.
next week.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. But man,
And
that was some good stuff, and I ain't gonna lie, man. I was kind of upset, man, because I want to see some flippity flop, man. Harry was going crazy because he was seeing arm bars and drop toe holds and headlocks. I'm like, man, look, I ain't pay my money to see all this bull, boy. Y'all think
well,
I came to pay to?
you was gonna see that with Imperium.
Well, I
You
did
know
not
you was
pay
gonna
to.
see that.
Look, I did not pay to see no wrestling. I want to see the
Yo, be
flippity flop.
quiet. Imperium is that type of team. And hey, look, all you saw was a bunch of boots. Braun Strowman, bunch of boots, bunch of tackling, and things like that. And man, hey, your boy Ricochet, he got up in the air a few times. So, and you saw
Yeah.
flippity floppity from him. So, Chris, you got everything in this match. You had Braun's strength. You had Ricochet with his aerobatics or whatever you want to call it. And you had Imperium with their pure wrestling, man. So you had everything. This match had it all. And we gave it 4 stars, man. So we pretty much
I was spotted in
Chris
that
and I.
match right at the finisher. Real quick question: was you thrown off by the pyro ooze at the beginning? I've been meaning to ask you that.
What you mean?
When the pyro started at the show,
I was kind of thrown off, but because I was like, are they gonna do
you
pyro?
forgot about that part, didn't you?
Yeah, because I was like, are they gonna do pyro? Are they not gonna do pyro? Because you know how sometimes they'll show interview,
Yeah,
pre-taped segment, and then just roll right into the show.
Oh, real quick, let me rewind something real quick. 2 people walked in the arena: the medical guy, which I recognize, and Caleb Braxton. We forgot to mention that part.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, and Kayla and the people that was on the other side, man, they just let Kayla just walk
They didn't
by.
even catch her.
They didn't even know who she was. I don't think.
Yeah,
I don't even,
yeah.
I was
That was,
wow.
that was flat out crazy.
And
But
then the next
yeah,
match was, I think, the Brawling Brutes. Wasn't
okay,
it?
no, but we gave it 4 stars. Do you agree with that? What you think about that, Sean?
Yeah. I go with that.
Very
I
good.
definitely go with that.
So
No, the
now,
next match, man. Next we had Charlotte Flair, Sonya Deville interview segment. It was good. I give that a thumbs up. Chris and I both gave that a thumbs up. Very good
there was a segment before that with Roman. Remember? Because Roman was wanting to know where Jay was. And then he sent the boys out to look for him. Yeah. That was, I think, that was the opener of the show, if I'm not mistaken.
No, the opener of the show when they were walking in the arena.
Yeah.
When they were walking
I don't think that. Yeah, we kind of pretty much was online with this thing, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, that was a good segment. Then we had the Mysterio segment with the New Day. You know, we gave that a thumbs up. That was pretty good.
Pause.
You talking about
the
NASCAR part?
The NASCAR thing, yeah.
How many minutes was that segment alone?
You said
about 5 minutes, right? Maybe
3 to 5.
Yeah, 3 to 5.
3-4 minutes, I say.
Now, here's what upset me about that. That could have been scrapped. Because I know Sal's going to talk about this later, but Bray should have been televised that night. That's what I'm saying. Bray should have been okay, no, I'm sorry. Bray was televised in a 20-second segment with Howdy. And then we got him in the dark match.
Well, look, I'm gonna say this, and look.
Well, Harry had a theory about this, man.
Yeah,
South Carolina wrestling and NASCAR.
Look, Shad, NASCAR started here in South Carolina. It started in Greenville Pickens Speedway. Okay, that's where it started. So I'm not shocked that they did that here in Greenville, even though you got fans. Greenville is a melting pot now. It's fans from everywhere. Yeah. But I understand why they did it. It's here, right here in Greenville, South Carolina, the home of NASCAR. You got to say North Carolina. But that's the reason they did it. I'm sure that's the reason they done it. But Bray deserved a little bit more time this past
Friday.
weekend for
Yeah,
SmackDown. But hey, it didn't happen. But yeah, he did deserve a little bit more time. And there's other places that they could have cut him in. But that's just how they work with WWE. Some things that we think that make sense, sometimes they strap it. I don't know why, but that's just how it rolls, man. And
yeah,
sometimes the fans got to take the brunt of it. But
yeah,
so but all together that segment was pretty good because hey, it's definitely gonna draw. It's a draw for people in this area, and it's gonna make those people that's in the arena, because you got to think about it. How many people in that arena that just came with their parents, that came with their kids, or
That
an
was a
aunt
lot,
or
man.
uncle
That was
just
a lot.
decided, hey, I'm gonna take my nephew over
it
here
was
to
packed. I was
wrestling.
shocked. It was
So,
actually packed.
so
Yeah, it
yeah,
was
yeah, it
that
was, it was
that
slam packed, man.
that
We didn't
thing was
expect
a
it to be
look.
packed out
That
like
thing
that.
had to be a legit. It had to be a legit sellout. It
Yeah,
had to
Yeah,
yeah,
be.
and they sold every ticket that they had printed up. 10,000 tickets that they all 10. It was sold to capacity with those tickets, and that's not counting the people that came up to the window. So yeah, it was slam packed. So it had to be all the way up to 16,000 people, if not
yeah,
15,000 to 16,000 people. It was slam packed. So what they trying to do with that, in which WWE is great move, is bring back those fans, those casual fans that was in there, and say, oh hey, they involved in NASCAR. They like NASCAR, so I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna watch a little bit more of this.
But the only
So
reason they did it for Fox, not for them.
yeah, yeah,
They did
yeah,
it for
yeah.
Fox.
Fox is involved with NASCAR,
Yeah,
definitely,
and
definitely. So
we got the scoop on that too from our security man.
right,
We got the
okay,
scoop on that. You remember
that
you
all
was
right.
security guard
After
you
this
hooked us
you
up
were
with
next
you
match,
was there,
everything that
Harry.
day.
You was
what's that?
there, right?
Yeah, I was there. After the next match, man, we're gonna go ahead and I want you to go ahead and get to some more comments,
Okay,
Chris.
okay,
I don't want us
okay.
to get backed up too much. All right, next, man, we got Charlotte Flair versus Sonya Deville, and this right here was a pretty decent match, man. And hey, Sonya, and like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and give Charlotte which pretty much her dad. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to her dad, because he has done so many great things in Greenville, and man, like I say, the Flair name is huge here in Greenville, South Carolina, and up through all the way to Charlotte, North Carolina, Raleigh, Gastonia, Greensboro, Columbia, South Carolina, wherever it's in the South, man, up to Tennessee, Virginia. But yeah, Charlotte came out and she had that match against Sonya Deville. What you think about the match, Chris?
It was a good one, man. You expected Charlotte to win. We knew Charlotte was gonna win
Oh
because
yeah, no doubt.
Sonya as champion is just really unbelievable. At this
But
juncture, at this juncture,
yeah,
with her beating Charlotte, that's not believable, man.
but I tell you what, man,
Um,
she tough, man. She is
oh
tough.
yeah,
Sonya is tough.
I mean, she's a former
Yeah.
MMA fighter, man. So yeah,
Oh yeah.
she's tough now. I ain't taking nothing away from her on that at
It
all.
was a good match, man, and I think it could have been a little bit better. I think they could
Yeah,
have
it
moved
could have
it
been.
on a little bit farther. But we gave it 3 stars, Chris. Me and Chris gave it 3 stars. What about you, Shot?
I'll go 3. That was
Okay.
legit. Yeah.
All right, Chris. Hit some acknowledge some whoever
Okay,
commented.
let's get some of these comments here. All right, where we at? Boop, boop, boop,
Definitely.
boop, 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 boop.
I think it's JL saying, "Man, Ray cheated. Driver was a pro. Yeah, driver was clearly not Ray in the storyline. Was Ray? Dom was robbed. He was getting disrespected like all the other underrated people. Naomi
Man,
breaks out Tony D and Gallus.
oh my gosh, I'm trying to find out where we are because we so backed up. We are so backed up.
I think I got it. NASCAR. Okay, JL says NASCAR is a sport. Do not make me laugh. You are driving a car. Jacoby Peters says, yeah. JL says, blah, blah, blah. Bray is having long-term storytelling. This is getting cringeworthy and awkward enough with this pointless story. It's been 6 months of nothing, but it's HHH, you guys say. I mean, JL also says, it's the next big thing since sliced bread, whatever HHH or Triple H does. Jacoby Peters says, decent match. JL, Chris, you have been speaking some truth lately. Harry, on the other hand, ... JL says, we will talk about that on Raw. Bobby Jones says, decent with Harry. Sonya will good heading to Japan for some work to get more better. JL says, "Shot. Imagine thinking the Eagles have a chance. What madness. First of all, I'm not a football fan, but I won't disrespect the Eagles.
JL,
I would like to
JL,
root for them at the Super Bowl.
JL, watch your mouth now. Crossing the line now, Jack. You crossing the line.
Bobby Jones says, and then she comes back to WWE. JL says, you missed quite a lot. JL, look up. JL, back when Terrell Key put the emoji. Bobby Jones says, Shaw, you missed all the people comments. I mean, dude, I'm just catching what I see here. Chris, do it, please.
No,
LOL, scroll up.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna back. We're gonna check this thing out, man. So
yeah, because while we were talking, y'all were typing, man. So there's a lot of comments we probably missed, and we
well, you know, we don't try to miss anything. So let's go back up.
Ooh-wee.
All right.
Real yeah, key. I guess he was right. There was a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot. Yeah.
All right, man. I'm gonna jump in here. Just a second. Let's see. Whenever I can get, wow, man, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
I want to say it start. No, hold on.
He said when Terrell Key put the emoji.
Okay. Yeah, a laugh emoji. I'm assuming. Yeah, I'm looking right at it.
So JL, you guys greedy thinking that get a multiple shows a year, and then JL swerve. A swerve is last night in the cage. Terrell Key says shot. She right shot, and then your fiance shot was laughing. She's learning on Facebook.
Oh, okay, yeah, she's watching on Facebook. I don't see the Facebook comments.
Yeah, and then SmackDown was rubbish except for Sammy. JL says. Then JL did Boy Scout have a dark match and he was not there.
No, wow, no,
wow.
Bobby Jones said, "Shot is dope. Tell Harry and Chris what a swerve when they were born in wrestling. Since I was a baby." Laughing emojis. Braden said, "I like Madcap. He carried the match. He really did carry that. Yes, he did carry the match." Terrell Key said, "Madcap muscle potential, just needs a character." Yep. And Braden says, "Hit roll is useless without swerve." I concur that comment. I agree. Terrell Key agree. I agree. Chris JL, man, you making excuses for Paul Levesque? No, we're not. Terrell Key says, "Yeah, Harry, it's like R&B. No Teddy Pendergrass in the group is not dope. Lionel without the Commodores. What the world?"
Yeah. I agree.
Terrell Keith says, "Same for hip hop. No NWA without Easy E. Simple." JL said, "Quit it. Enough with the excuses. They give them rubbish. They give them rubbish and trashy material. What do you expect?" JL says, "Triple H is terrible creative." Hey man, Triple H said it himself. This booking thing is not easy. He said it himself.
Facts. I'm not saying it because he's my number one favorite.
But that came out of his mouth. That was
on World 30, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When he said that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Bobby Jones said, "I agree, Harry. They need to be repackaged. Send them back to NXT." JL says, "Besides Sammy, Roman, Cody is shaky right now." Okay. Bobby Jones said that was a good match. Braden said Ricochet match was also good. Yes, it was. Yes. Bobby Jones, Braun actually did well. I'm impressed. Bobby Jones said, "Harry, that's my style, Chris." Talking about Imperium.
Yeah.
And we got a paragraph from JL says, "Cody has to be careful. If he keeps pandering to the crowd, acting like an underdog, yet never loses, it will get old very quick. He works better as a heel and will be booed before the year is done. AEW 2.0. Okay. You might have a point there, JL. You might actually be on something. JL, I was screaming when my boys lost to Monster Lunchbox and Ricochet. What? Okay.
What the heck?
Wow.
Okay, Jeff Samuel, we doing AEW, Harry and Chris after this? I didn't watch no AEW, but okay.
AEW. Oh, wait a minute. No, you talking about Rampage, man? I mean, no, we was all out.
Yeah, that
was. I forgot
we were busy this weekend.
You need to explain it, Chris. Let's not just shake it off.
Yeah, I was
all about Rampage. Look,
yeah,
we went to the show. we were still at that show while Rampage was going on,
Yeah.
and then the next day we was getting ready to go to Vengeance. I forgot all about Rampage, and
I forgot.
Jeff Samuel, I appreciate you telling me that, man, because I
man,
will go back and check out Rampage out and do a review of it sometime tomorrow, man. I forgot all about it. So
yeah,
hey,
we was in WWE. We was focused on WWE.
Yeah, so we're definitely not going to dismiss that and say, oh, it don't matter. So definitely don't think Chris was doing that. But yeah, we're not going to do it because we have no clue. I forgot that he even existed. That's straight up. I forgot. Only thing that was on my mind was WWE wrestling this weekend and some of the indie wrestling that Chris and I know of. And I know they had a few good shows around the area, but I forgot about Rampage. So definitely go back and check that out. But after this, we'll be doing NXT Vengeance, guys. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
But anything else, Chris, before we move on?
Let's see how far we got. JL said, "Man, Ray cheated. The driver was okay." And that's what Shot picked up. So we should be hopefully. Let's see here.
So go all the way to the end now, and we'll start back.
We're okay. Wait, where Bobby Jones said, "Chris, do it, please." Scroll up.
Okay, and JL. So we start JL. All right, JL says, "Trying to silence us like you're not slick." What? Okay. JL, the Eagles had the same. You know what, man? What? JL, you walking on razor's edge when you talk about my Eagles, boy.
You about to be disqualified.
Man, boy, Harry, I tell you, boy, I will pop you in the mouth over my Eagles, boy. I have done it before to people. I don't play. Watch your mouth, boy. Watch your mouth, boy. I ain't playing. Boy, hey,
all right, man, let's roll on. Man, next match, man, we had the Brawling Brutes versus the Viking Raiders, which was a pretty good match. And I
didn't get to see it. I was waiting on my T-shirt.
Yeah, I missed that.
You was outside there, man. And you need to cut that out, man. This is a straight up wrestling show, not a straight up waiting for merchandise show. And,
hey, man, look, I paid $40 for that shirt.
I know
what
you paid $40 for that shirt, but man, I'm like,
the one with everybody's front face on it.
Oh,
so. Our connections. We need to get our connections, man. We need to make sure we be able to connect with these people. Tell them we do straight up wrestling show before the show. Get with the guy from Comic Con or whoever, the guys that we're getting involved with, and say, hey, we need to get involved with this merchandise deal, so we do not have to leave the arena. And then one of us is there, or not. Neither one of us there, because I was gonna go with you. We would have missed this whole thing. But the Brawling Brutes versus the Viking Raiders was a pretty good match, man. Brawling Brutes came out and did their thing. Viking Raiders, man, was very brutal in this match. They was the Brawling Brutes, if you ask me, Shad.
If it makes you feel better, I went back over and watched that match because that's when I went upstairs. I watched that match like I think yesterday or today. I forgot what time I did that.
Okay, but yeah. I gave the match 3 stars, Chris. So that's 3 stars. 3 stars from Straight Up Wrestling Show. Viking Raiders won the match, man. I thought the Brawling Brutes was gonna win. I definitely thought they was gonna win, but Viking Raiders did their thing, man, and pretty much they pulverized them. And
I did while I was out there waiting on my T-shirt. Now, my ears might have been playing tricks on me, but I could have sworn I heard Drew McIntyre's music here.
They came out at the end of their victory.
Sure
and
did.
Caught them going up the ramp.
But the Brutes lost the match though. The Raiders won. They moving on. So yeah, it was shocking to me too. I don't have the winners here, but I remember the Viking Raiders won that match, man. I was just stunned. I was stunned. All right, so 3 stars for that. All right, man. Next we have Shotzi, Shayna Baszler, Natalia, Selena Vega in the Elimination Chamber match. Well, yeah. So that was a 4-way match.
Qualifying. It was a qualifying.
I missed half of that, but I was downstairs. I think I made it downstairs enough to see. I made it upstairs. You know what I most messed up though when I made it back downstairs to catch the end of that match? I thought that freaking Zelina was Liv Morgan getting choked up by Shayna Baszler. Until I watched it back today, I was like, wait, that was Zelina? I'm like, what else? Because Liv was there. We seen Liv show up that day.
Yeah.
And I thought it was Liv, but it wasn't Liv.
Wow.
But yeah, I give it that.
Yeah. So, all right, Chris. You was back for that match, right?
No. But I know Natalia.
You didn't make it back for that match?
But I know Natalia won.
Damn, I was downstairs before you got back in there, and I was running in circles trying to get back to my seat. You seen that shit? I went around that
but
arena like
match
2 or
was
3
okay.
times trying to get back to my
Look, I'm
seat.
just going to talk. The man Natalia did very well in that match. Shayna Baszler was very vicious in it. I gave the match 2 stars. It was okay. Natalia won, man. And congratulations to Natalia. People here seem to really love her, man. But yeah, I'm glad that
They
she
need to put a
won. But she
title on that woman. They need to put the title on. I mean, I know it's against Charlotte. Well, she's in that match. But somewhere down the line, I feel like she needs to get that title. And we lost Harry.
She does, man. Well, I think he had to go handle something. But
okay.
Yeah, she does need to have that title at some point, though. She definitely. I agree with you wholeheartedly on that. I mean,
because she ain't had that title. She ain't had no Raw or SmackDown title. None of those titles. The last title she held, I think, was the Divas title. And you know how long that's been. You know how long that's been.
Yeah. Well, who did Naomi beat? Naomi beat her to get the belt. So Naomi beat Natalia. So Natalia's had that belt at some point, didn't she?
I want to say because they had like a little feud going on, if I'm mistaken.
Yeah, so Natalia's had the belt, but she could use another run though. I agree with that. Let's get some of these comments real quick. JL says Harry's been quiet. Jacoby Peters laughing. JL says, seems like you guys want to hold stars down like Cena did with Boy Scout. JL, Matt Striker should be a commentator. Okay. JL, I personally thought Boy Scout had the match. Oh my Jesus. Okay.
Oh my God.
JL, like I said, I support clean guys, not cheap. Oh boy. JL, Jacoby Peters cracking up. JL again. Like you supporting Roxy and NXT is a dirty cheat.
Okay. I don't even see where the hell you at right now. JL flooded this damn comment section.
Hey, did. Thoughts on Nia winning Money in the Bank?
Huh?
I don't even know if Nia's going to be in Money in the Bank, man. We don't know yet. That's not until later on this year.
Nia made a one-time appearance at the Royal Rumble and got a botched entrance.
Yeah, so
how you gonna come out and then the time clock countdown shows up right when you're walking down the ring?
Yeah, so
I don't
know how that's gonna work. So yeah, we'll see. I don't know. With all the way 3 of you guys talking about my boy, assuming you Boy Scout did horrible. We're gonna get to that, Jed. We're gonna get to that. Chrissy Chris, the truth hurts. What are you talking about? What truth? Okay. All right, JL, how much were the Boy Scouts? I don't know. I'm guessing $25 to $40. I'm guessing. I don't know.
Shirts was like 25 to 30 on Friday.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. Jacoby Peter, that has a good ring. The straight up merchandise show. Harry might have something here. Straight up merchandise show, boy.
yeah, straight up merchandise, boy. That's Chris, boy. I gotta get that merchandise. Look, they got the shirts out there, Harry. They got the doggone hats out there, man. They got shoes, man. They got pants, man. It says straight up wrestling merchandise show on the doggone pants. Straight down. We gotta get it all, Harry. We gotta get it all. Shine. He's got his mask. He's got it all, man. He's got rings.
Now that is mentioned, though, that would have been kind of good if y'all had like some shirts to give out that day while I was out there meeting, the wrestlers and shit.
Yeah,
but we probably would have kicked us out too.
Yeah,
WWE is not.
Not in the arena. I meant like when we was outside meeting the wrestlers and shit.
Well, that's
not
true.
In the arena.
That's true. Who knows? Man?
Yeah.
Hey, I know one thing. We would have tried it in Charlotte. We would have been arrested. We'd have been arrested.
Boy, Charlotte, but them jokers, man, them jokers something different up there, boy.
Yeah, they are. But in Greenville, we probably, while we was out there, when we come out next time.
You said y'all couldn't do no streaming there last night, huh? Didn't y'all mention that last night?
Yeah, because when we walked up to the door, man, when we walked up to the door, they had right in one of the windows, they had no filming, streaming, live broadcasting, or nothing like that. They had it in English, and right below they had the same thing in Spanish. I was like,
Yeah, and
wow.
and before the show started, they said it too.
They announced it. They
They
announced it
announced it
over
before the
the
show
PA.
started. Yeah.
And it was
But
like, if
me and
any
Chris
live
went ahead.
broadcast without proper authorization, blah 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 blah, persons will be persecuted and da 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 da. And I was like,
Man,
Yeah.
as many times as people do that, post that shit on YouTube. Come on, man.
Yeah.
but the funny thing is, they didn't say it. They didn't say it Friday. They didn't say it
No,
here.
not
didn't.
no.
Sure didn't.
Well,
Because
I'm
my
like-
camera was out. Go look at the videos I posted on Facebook not too long ago. Matter of fact, I think I recorded the whole Bray match that night, that dark match on video.
Well,
Yep.
two different governors, man.
Yeah.
Just put it that way. Politics as usual.
And we're gonna
Just
leave
put
it
it
at
that
that. We're gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, exactly. All right, man. Let's go on to the next match. Let's see. The next match, man. We know we had the segment. We had the Roman Reigns Bloodline backstage segment.
Sitting on the couch. Sitting on the couch.
Yeah, get it. Yeah, I give that a thumbs up. That was a good segment.
Yeah, Roman was tripping, man, because Roman was like, look here, man. I ain't seen my cousin. You seen your brother, you talk to him. They're like, nah, I ain't talk to him. Like, y'all must don't understand what's going on. And you know, yeah, and Roman was being pretty cool, man, but he was upset. He even asked Solo, he was like, Solo, have you seen your brother? And he was like, you know, Jay was like, Jimmy was like, no.
If he ain't seen him, he ain't talk to him.
Yeah, he ain't talk to him. I ain't, you know, so yeah, he was like, well, you ain't gonna find him on the couch. Get out there.
Well, I tell you what,
I didn't find him.
Unless Jay was laying down somewhere in one of those as they was coming in, we didn't see him either.
Jay was the first one to show up. Jay came in the
Jay did?
Yeah, Jay showed up in the brown hooded sweatsuit, I believe. And then Jimmy came right after him. Jimmy came.
Well, maybe he was
maybe
down the street at Jimmy John's or something. Who knows?
Jimmy was the last one to show up.
Man,
I mean, he might have been down there getting him a sub, man. I don't know.
Yeah. Jimmy showed up, I think. Yeah, Jimmy showed up. I think he showed up. I want to say before that news lady came up to talk to me at 4 o'clock or whatever. Yeah.
Man,
that joker probably down there at Reedy Falls, Chris.
he might have been, man. He might have been.
Who knows? He wasn't in an arena, but they couldn't find him. Just put it that way.
Yeah.
So who knows, man? So who knows? But yeah. Then so they came back. They couldn't find him, and so Roman Reigns, he said, because he wanted to go out there and address the crowd. He went out there to address the crowd. He wanted us to acknowledge him. And hey, went out there and we all got up. Everybody acknowledged Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Even the people that started booing him after and started telling him he sucked. But I know one thing. A lot of people that was around us in our section was telling him he sucked and all that. They acknowledged him, Chris.
yeah. And Harry, I'm proud of Harry because Harry actually got to acknowledge him, boy. Harry didn't get to acknowledge him this past summer, but he got to acknowledge him Friday night, man. I'm proud of you, Harry. How did it feel, Harry? How did it feel to acknowledge him, man? I want to hear your experience about it. How do you feel?
Hey, I acknowledge him, man. Hey, there's no doubt about it, especially from a far distance. But if I was close to him and he asked me to acknowledge him, I wouldn't do it.
Man, and then Solo hit you in your throat.
What's that?
And Solo jab you in your throat, man. What you gonna do then?
Hey, I just be jabbed in the throat, man. I just be
crazy
out.
Though, Sami Zayn hid under that damn ring a majority of the damn show until that segment.
Yeah, man, I tell you, Sammy, boy, woo! Sammy went flipping crazy.
I had to go back and watch that shit.
And you talk about a pop. That crowd was so loud.
Yeah, and then Jimmy and damn Solo kind of caught me off guard. I seen them like holding. They came through the crowd, that little doorway from where I was sitting, where they could come out at. They came dashing through that, and everybody was like, "Oh!" And I looked, and that's when Solo hopped over the fence, and then Jimmy was left behind him. I was like, "Damn."
But that segment
was
crazy, man, because nobody expected Sammy to come out there, man. I mean, nobody expected that, man. And then basically now we got it set up. Sammy gets the title shot at Elimination Chamber. Which,
Yeah.
let's be real, we know he's gonna lose.
I think Jake gonna cause him. Jake's gonna cause him that match.
Yeah, something's gonna happen, man. If he doesn't, if Roman don't win clean, something's gonna happen where he keeps that title.
Oh, we already
No doubt.
know. But now, that was the closing of the show. What threw me off was the dark match of Solo and Jimmy against somebody we didn't even see on the list that early that morning. The club, because I did not see Gallows and Anderson on that list.
They were on there. Gallows was on there.
They were?
Gallows, yes. And the list we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen, is on our Facebook page. My wife took a picture of the security list of everybody everybody that was supposed to be there, from wrestlers to producers to TV agents, and everybody that was supposed to be at that show was on that list.
Shout out to Jeanette, man. She did good.
I will post that here on YouTube. I'm not telling people to go to our Facebook like Chris does. I'll post that here on YouTube. You guys can check it out if you guys want to see it. Chris, do not send people over to our Facebook. We never get them back. We got fans over there that's been over to Facebook. They do all kind of crazy things. But definitely, guys, stay over here
that's
on
why
YouTube.
I put it, man, because I don't do YouTube like that.
I know that's what you did, but I'm gonna put it on YouTube. But straight up, like I say, we got fans, man, that used to be on here all the time that never comes on here anymore because and I don't see them on Facebook that much. You know, they'll send me things on general chat, and I'm just like, we're not doing that. We're not running that. We're not running that kind of podcast. So don't be telling people, go over to our Facebook, man, Facebook, you know, whatever. Hey, but guys, we appreciate each and every one of you. Speaking of Facebook, man, whatever, dude. Like I say, next match.
Catch up on these comments before we jump into the dark matches.
Chris, guys, stay live. Next time Chris and I do a live show from the arena, next match is gonna be Chris and HBT versus the People's Podcaster. I'm gonna show you what real violence
I'm gonna come off
guys.
I'm gonna come off the top of the building with a bell right to your throat. Bah! And
that's what you better do.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna set your tail on fire like goddamn Randy Orton did the Fiend. I'm gonna make sure you don't come back. Well,
you should have said Chris Jericho because you're a wizard.
Hey,
you gonna put me on fire like Chris Jericho because you're a wizard. All right. So. Yeah, speaking of that, man, everybody that's coming in here, we appreciate you coming in. And if you on Facebook, hit that like, share, join. If you on YouTube, hit that like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, ding, ding, ding. So you know when we're on like times like these. If you're on Twitch, do the same thing you do over here on YouTube. If you're on Twitter, man, hit that like, share, tweet, and retweet. We definitely appreciate you guys joining us, man. We appreciate our special guest, Shad Van Dam. And hey, we're gonna roll on. Let's talk about this last match. Like I said, Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso, they stayed out there. You know, they walking around, and after Roman get attacked, you know, they still in the ring. We didn't know what in the world was gonna go on. Then we see Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson end up in a match with these two guys. And I got something to say about Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, but let's go ahead and talk about this match first, Chris. What you think about it, man?
This match, man. It had his moments.
It wasn't bad.
I mean, it wasn't bad. It had its moments. The funny part to me.
Refresh my memory. Have the Usos ever faced the club? I'm trying to remember that. Have they ever had a match together? Even though Friday don't count because that was Solo and Jimmy. I mean, it should be Jimmy and Jay, but I don't recall if I remember seeing them in the match.
That's a good doggone question. Hey, do you remember? Because I can't.
No, I don't remember anything like that.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't. Yeah. But this match, man. I mean, it was good. The funny part to me was Solo trying to hold Carl from getting the tag to Luke. That to me was hilarious. Yeah. I'm like, Solo, you struggling to hold this joker's arm from reaching out 2 feet to get a tag. I mean, he was holding on like he was trying to pull back a car that was in drive. I'm like, dude, really? You know, and that kind of made me chuckle, man. But the match was good. It was a good match, man. I mean, it was what it was.
Jimmy and Solo worked pretty good, man. It's like those kids. I mean, you know, I know Solo is younger than his brothers, It's like those kids, man, was playing games all their life or doing things like that, and probably so because their family is wrestlers. So probably so, and you know they know all the tricks of the trade of how to get you when you least suspect it, how to hit you from the blind side with kicks, man, and you know Solo coming with that spike. They know how to hit you with shots that you don't see coming, just like a boxer when a boxer, like say those the worst
punch, boy.
Yeah, the worst shots, the shots that's gonna knock you down, that's gonna take you out, it's the shots that you don't see. And those guys, man, so good at that. They so
he's
precise
getting his move set from his uncle Umaga though, which is still good. That's homage.
Yeah.
And I like that they doing that with him though. I like they're doing that, giving him his uncle's moveset. I do like that. I do like that. Well, he's built for it, man. He's built for it, man. He don't have that slim body tone like his brother. He's built more like his uncle, so it works.
Yeah. And man, Luke Gallows getting in there, man, doing those uppercuts, boy.
Well, I told you, he looked like Harry in there, boy. That joke come from Mississippi, boy.
What? Boy, I'm like, whoa. But man, you know, and Carl Anderson, man. Carl Anderson definitely can wrestle. I mean, he definitely can put great move sets, and him against Solo Sikoa, that will be a good singles match between those two. I think that'd be very good. But like it was a pretty good dynamic. Like, you know, the team wasn't as good as, you know, when the Usos, when it's Jimmy and Jay, but they definitely was good, and they worked well together. So I all together, man, you know, we gave the match 2.5 stars. Yep. Wasn't too bad. So Chris and I gave it 2.5 stars. What you think, Shot?
I would have said 3, but well, yeah, 2.5.
Yeah. Well, we gave it 2.5, man. It was a pretty good, but yeah, we can go ahead and jump it up to 3. It was okay. You know, we go ahead and give it 3 stars, but you know, like my whole thing is this. You know, Chris, I told you from the get-go when they, you know, Luke and Carl came back. What did I say about Carl? Man, stick with what you're doing up there in Japan.
You didn't want him to come back in the first place, man. You didn't want him to
look, man. I didn't want him to come back in the first place. No, I did not. But I knew that they was going to get lost in the shuffle. They was going to get pushed to the back, and they was going to be out of WWE. WWE is not going to have anything for them unless they send them down to NXT. And that's just the way I see it, man. Those guys just, I hate to say it.
Now, with that being said, though, so I do remember also, speaking of NXT, somewhere down the line, Triple H is trying to bring back AOP.
That has been a rumor. I've heard that he's trying to bring back
AOP I heard that too.
With Paul Ellering. So
yeah,
we're going to see how that goes.
Yeah. Well, man,
I feel like there's like too much star power in tag team division right now. With that going on.
Well, my whole thing with Anderson and Gallows, I don't see them on the big brand anymore. That's just, it's not that they don't have the talent to do it, Chris. I just think these guys have worked so much that they pretty much overworked and they look tired. Anytime they're in the ring, to me, they look tired. And I'm not saying they you know that they just worn out. They look old and tired. And I'm talking about their move sets, the way it's like they're going through the motions, and that's what I've seen from
Gallows. Did look like he put on some weight. Cause I was watching that man from ringside. He put some weight on for real.
Well, that's true. Because Chris, when we saw him easily about a year and a half ago, the man was slimmed up.
Yeah, he was.
They was fast. They was quick. They were doing their thing. So, man, look, unless they go.
That catering didn't digest, man. That catering didn't digest fast enough.
Yeah. I would take some time off if I was them and, work out for about 4 months. And, hey, don't have to improve their moveset because, like I say, Carl Anderson, I mean, definitely a great wrestler. And Luke Gallows, man, with his brutality and what he likes to do as far as his punching and his kick. I mean, all that stuff, man, everything is in place. They just need to not seem like they're going through the motions. And I think it's so much bulk on these guys, especially Luke. It's not working, man. And I've seen that from the jump when they came back come back in there and they was in there with AJ Styles. I like, nah, man, nah. And now that AJ's out right now, they don't really have anything for put him in that dark match and stuff like that.
And speaking of nothing for him, getting back to our girl, Miss Lacey Evans, who they didn't have nothing for, and they sent her to her home.
Yeah.
They literally sent her home. She was inside the building for a couple of hours, and I guess she talked to some people, and she came back out with her bags and everything. They sent her back home, and she let us have it again. And basically, went to some girl on the other side and picked up her daughter and said, "You're a good mother," blah, 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 and took a picture with her and her daughter. And then everybody else, she just ripped us a new one. And it got even worse because Harry, I told you this, one of the kids, Michael's son, and Michael's a Marine, and he comes out and says, "Ain't no way you're a Marine. You Marines don't act like this," and da 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 da. So she's going back and forth with like a 10 or 12-year-old, but just going back and forth with a kid. And just blah, 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 blah. I've done 5 years Paris Island, Semper Fi, blah, 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 blah. And everybody's like, shut up. And then this woman literally has the audacity to say to everybody, "All y'all's mamas suck."
She sent security to say that part, remember? Yeah. She sent the security guard come back to tell us that.
Yeah. But she said that before he came back. On her way back up, she said, "All y'all mothers suck."
Yeah.
I was like, okay, you taking this too far now. Wait a minute now. Hey, you crossing some lines now. You going in that Roddy Piper heat now. You gonna mess around and get stabbed or something. Yeah, hey, you gonna get that one fan. You gonna get that one fan that's gonna find his way around security, and you gonna have some problems. So hey, hope that Paris Island Marine Corps hand-to-hand combat come in useful, because you gonna mess around and get that one fan.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to tell you. Hey, trust me. I know K-Fab is dead and all that. K-Fab is dead. But you gonna have that one fan somewhere to still believe and gonna take your words as literally as I'm saying my words now, and gonna take offense, and you're gonna have some problems.
I'm wondering if she would been acting like that, if she's still a face.
Probably not.
You know what?
She probably would. If she was a face, she probably would ignore everybody and just walk into the building and just
probably.
Because I'm just wondering what kind of person she actually is. You understand what I'm saying? I'm like, I understand you trying to play it to the hilt that you just this bad girl, and that now you're not taking any mess, and you don't give a darn about the fans. I understand that.
Yeah, but
I'm wondering what type of person she actually is.
I mean, well, what was it? Her debut on Smackdown this recent time? Not the one we was at, but the one before that, when she went to shake that little handicapped kid's hand and just played him out like that. You know how much heat she got for that on Twitter, man? That shit wasn't even cool.
And then,
she was a fan favorite when she did that?
Nah, this was her recent role now, like what she did to us on Friday. But she was walking down. I think this was her debut as herself now, like 2 Fridays ago or whatever. And she walked down the aisle. It was like this little handicapped kid who had his hand out, ready to get his handshake. She goes over like, "Oh, okay, let me shake your hand." And just shoot, like, "No, forget you."
Okay.
Well, she actually before all this even happened, she messed around and got a speeding ticket somewhere in one of the states she was at. Got a speeding ticket.
Yeah.
Got a speeding ticket and legitimately chewed out the officer. She's like, "How dare you give me a ticket, you nasty? You know who the heck I am? You are beneath me. I am not taking this." Da 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 da. Luckily, the officer knew who she was and what was going on. She was lucky on that, because that could have turned bad real quick.
Yeah.
So she was lucky she got that right. Officer was like, "Okay, I know who you are. I know what you're doing. It's all good. Whatever." She was lucky on that one, boy, because that would have been man.
Wow.
So she plays it up to the hilt. So let's talk about this last dark match, Harry. And it was the main event for our special guest.
Oh, I didn't even write that one down, but
the rest of the show don't count. Nothing else matters.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Well, not for our special guest.
Well, yeah, for our special guest. Yeah.
Nothing else matters to him but this one match, the dark match. Bray Wyatt versus LA Knight in a no disqualification match. Now, this match lasted, I say, about what? 10, 15 minutes, maybe?
Something like that. Yeah,
maybe.
It wasn't long.
Yeah.
It wasn't long at all. So this lets me know everybody was wondering about at the Rumble, like, well, this is Bray's first match. How's he gonna do? Ring rust. And I'm like, no. I'm like, this dude been wrestling at house shows, doing stuff off camera since he got back to work off that ring rust. So this he good. But I guess they just didn't have obviously a spot for him on the show to have the match, which would have been cool, but it would have kind of killed the whole thing that he has going on with LA Knight, though, if they did that.
I mean, we all know. I mean, well, I know at least the feud is going to continue because they're supposed to have like another unique match apparently set up. I don't know if it's going to be at the Chamber or at WrestleMania, but it is said and do that their rivalry is going to continue a little bit.
Look, I'm gonna be straight up. Okay, look, I'm gonna since this is your man, I'm gonna let you go ahead and finish up this thing, and you and Chris can pretty much y'all can go ahead and give me your rating on this. But hey, I'm sorry, things are rolling in my head about Bray Wyatt and where he's gonna end up and how this whole deal gonna end up with it. And hey, I'm gonna give my opinion when y'all finish what y'all want to talk about, and I want to hear your ratings on the match, Chris.
Okay, man, I thought it was cool, man, because I was like, okay, so we finished the first dark match with Jimmy and Solo. Yeah, in the club. We finished that. And while that was going on, actually, while that match was going on, I looked at the entrance and I was like, wait a minute.
You noticed the door, right?
I noticed the door. I'm like,
yeah, I seen that
too.
I'm
like, so Bray is coming out at some point.
Yeah.
And then, after that club match and the Usos, that's when he had his match. And the crowd was hyped for it, man. They were hyped, man. They had their phones all lit up and everything. And Harry was like, I don't get it. What's up with the lights, man? And my wife was like, what's up with the lights and all this and the cameras? What's going on? I was like, the Fireflies. It's a thing.
Yeah.
With Bray.
It's the lights, yeah.
And she was like, oh, okay. And Harry, Harry videotaped it and everything and all that. But the match was cool, and it was it was okay. It wasn't nothing scientific, it was a simple, straightforward. Okay, I punch you, you kick me. I punch you, you kick me. A couple of clotheslines, hip toss.
The mandible claw for the table though was dope though. I give it that.
Yeah, that was good.
And the crowd was cheering for a table. And and Bray delivered the table. Like I said, the mandible claw chokehold through the table for the 1, 2, 3. Bray gets the win.
The shock to me about that. Go ahead.
Personally, I would give that match. I'll probably give it a 3. Just because of the buzz and the excitement that Bray brought. Because honestly, if it was anybody else, it wouldn't have been as exciting to me. If it was anybody else.
I think this man is truly glad to be back because, dude, before this night, he's been taking pictures with everybody, meeting all his fans and all his fans. But that night we was there when that man jumped that rail and went to the other side of the commissary through that little way there and was like out there. And walking through the crowd and taking pictures with them, like grabbing their phones and like taking pictures, man. I'm like, wow, man. I wish he would have did that on our side, but they did. But I already met the man before the show went, so I was good. But but I'm just like, yo, he is really glad to be back, man. Because that made me feel like when he came back the day after Extreme Rules and that final SmackDown, when he gave that promo about like he was nervous about being back, but like he wanted to thank the fans for always like that part right there. I think that man really is glad to be back, and he's having like the time of his life. He's kind of got that feel of like how Brock was, and that shot me how Brock. I remember seeing like some pictures and videos where Brock had came out and like took the guy's picture, took pictures as he's walking like either back and forth to the ring, and I'm like, Dad, that don't sound like Brock, because Brock said in interviews he just don't like people. I remember that. I think, matter of fact, he said that on the Stone Cold podcast.
Yeah.
So when I seen that, I was like, wow.
Well,
but Bray though, I'm just like, wow, that dude. I mean, he's genuine, man, for real.
So Harry, what's your take on all this, man?
But look, I give it. I seen the match around 2.5 stars, maybe 2.7. So I'm going to jump it up to 3. You giving it 2? Yeah.
I thought you were going with 2. That's all I'm saying.
No, I'm going with 3. I'm gonna go with 3 stars. It was too short to be any higher than that. It wasn't a bad match, but I'm looking at this whole thing and I'm like, okay, they carrying this thing on. They should have ended it. They carrying this thing on with LA Knight. They should have ended it. You are at a C level. That is a C level storyline. It has went from top notch, 100% the biggest thing in wrestling. It has been displayed and it has dropped where the bloodline ended up taking over, and then like I said, Judgment Day had their thing. But when it boils down to it, this thing has dropped to a C level storyline. Yeah. And people are still okay as he comes out and all that. And it's great that Bray goes around into the crowd and do his thing. He's taking pictures and all that. But this have dropped to a C level type. I say a C plus right now. Level like storyline, and is going downhill. And if they continue this thing with LA Knight, by the time WrestleMania come around, it's gonna be at a D level. That Joker Bray Wyatt. It is not Bray's fault. Bray is going to be lost in the shuffle. He's not going to be a top 10 wrestler. Like I said, they better figure out what they're going to do with him. That's all I really got to say about the whole thing. They better figure out what they're going to do with him. And he don't look too rusty to me as far as in that match go.
No.
Like he's ready to go. He's ready to go. And he might not. You might not want to put him in there against the fastest guys that they have, but everybody, pretty much the top guys over in WWE right now, as far as on the SmackDown brand, are the big plotting guys. So I think he can pretty much. They need to get him where he's tracking up between that 8th and 6th, 8th, 7th and 6th wrestler. He needs to get back into that realm and then move on up, or you're going to have that problem that you had with it before, with his character before, and it's going to get lost. I can see that happening right now. And we all excited. I was very excited about it. But what's that?
Part of that last run before he was released was Vince's fault.
Yeah,
no definitely.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I'm looking at what Triple H. I'm like, what do you have for him? And I understand that sometimes it takes time. It takes time. And did he come back? No, he came back after Vince was gone, right?
Yeah, when he took that sabbatical, he was gone while Vince was on sabbatical.
Yeah, I think Triple H kind of rushed it and said, "Oh, this is my chance to bring him back," instead of sitting there and say, "Okay, I need to have something that's going to be long term, a storyline that's going to be long term." He actually needed a succession of storylines. Something that can jump from one to another. Because right now he should be working on his second storyline as far as going into his third. As far as you decimated LA Knight, okay? Uncle Howie, Uncle Howdy, or whatever. You decimated. You got rid of this guy. You done beat him. You trashed him with trash cans, and you done beat him with bicycle racks. You done everything that needs to be done.
Yeah.
Get rid of LA Knight. Yeah. Boom. Move on to somebody else. That should have happened about 3 weeks ago. So now what you have, you got people that's hanging on. You got the super fans, and Bray Wyatt has a lot of super fans. And the super fans are hanging on, and then you have people out there who want to say, okay, this thing is not going anywhere. where is it going? You know, because my whole thing is this: you can have a long-term storyline, but don't put him in there against somebody we know that's unmatched. LA Knight is unmatched when it comes down to Bray Wyatt. He's unmatched to the dynamics that surround him. He's unmatched to his Uncle Howdy around him and everything else that's surrounding him with the Funhouse and all that stuff. He's unmatched to that. So LA Knight. So you need to have you do Alexa Bliss in there with Bianca. So if they would have took the belt off her and gave it to Bianca and had Bray Wyatt and
You mean
Uncle
Alexa?
Howdy.
Alexa, if it gave it to Alexa.
I mean, if they would have gave it to Alexa, yeah, had that involved in that would have been something that will carry that storyline. But right now, man, it's just at a standstill of what they're doing, and that just basically when they ran it on SmackDown Friday night and gave it to us on a dark match, man. That right there just goes to show you where they looking at, where they looking at it at. Because I have not ever looked at the breakdown of SmackDown like I do the breakdown of AEW, the breakdowns of the segments, and seeing how the fan reaction is, and seeing the people leaving the TV sets doing this. So WWE might know something that we don't know, guys. That's all I got to say about
They
that.
might.
So
what would you give the overall show, Harry, from beginning to very end?
4 stars. Yeah.
I can roll with that. Shot.
Y'all already know the night I had, bro. I had the night.
I know you can 5 stars, boy.
Hey, look, Shad, that's your personal experience, man.
I get it. I completely get it.
I get it too. I get it. That's what I'm saying. I get it for Shad. That's but I'm talking about, as far as the overall show, what we saw.
The overall show.
From dark match to dark match and everything in between.
I'll go 4.
Yeah. But as far as our personal experience and how everything, it was pretty fun, especially the morning. The morning, being out there and hanging out with everybody. I give that 5 stars. 100%.
Man, I got sore as hell. I ain't gonna lie.
What's that?
I got
what's
sore.
That shot? Yeah,
I got sore. Because towards I was literally sore waiting on Bray at that when he got that buzz. Like me and that dude from Foot Locker. Yeah, we was pacing back and forth sometimes instead of just standing there. Like my legs was just like, I was walking like I couldn't I couldn't walk at all. Like I'm like, yo, I gotta start walking.
You carrying all that hardware too, man.
and then I'm like, was this all worth it? Once I got the autograph, I'm like, yeah.
Well, man, look,
man.
I was gonna say 4.5 stars for the overall experience of the whole day, but I'll say 5 stars, Chris.
Yeah, 5 stars for the overall experience from that morning till the very last. Yeah, 5 stars, easy.
It was really good, really good. But hey, we're done. I mean, guys, look, Chris, I don't know, man. Go and check out everything as far as our Facebook. I mean, our YouTube users.
Comments.
We gotta hit these comments. Gotta hit these comments.
Hey, while y'all hit those comments, and I know y'all got to cover Vengeance. I got to step up and go because I do got to get up at work in the morning, and it's 11:30.
Okay, all right.
But thanks for having me, Use. Harry, I appreciate it. Let me come on here with y'all, and I'll catch up with y'all next time.
All right, man.
Peace, y'all.
Later. Have a good night.
Have a good one.
Stay straight. Let's see. All right, Shad is out of here, man, and we're about to go to Vengeance. But before that, Chris is we're gonna find where we at, Chris, as far as these comments.
Boy, cause Lord have mercy.
Let me see if I can hit you out. See if we can find these, because like I say, I know we got comments out of the Ayo, and we try to get to everybody. I don't know what the last one.
I think I'm fine. I'm almost there. Here's something. Let's see here. Hold on here. I think I'm getting there. Nope. Hold on. I gotta go back up. Thought I was getting there. I gotta go back up. Let's see here. Hold on. I got. Yeah. We gotta go way up. Gotta go all the way up.
Whew. Let me know where it's at, man. I'm trying to.
That's I had it. I had it highlighted, man. I doggone. Ugh. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Right here. JL. I feel like WWE is suffering because the brutes are face and not heel.
Okay, hold on for a second. I'm trying to find. Okay, yeah. All right. Okay. You do about 10, then let me do
Okay.
10, then we'll go off that.
All
Okay.
right.
Go ahead.
JL. They need to turn heel. Brutes need to turn heel. They look like jokes. Terrell Key.
Okay.
Harry might be right. I think the Brawling Brutes are going to turn on Sheamus, and we get Sheamus versus Butch at Mania. We see.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that'd be definitely different. Terrell Key, good match though. JL, Chris, and Harry, I have your thoughts on something. Can I have your thoughts on something? Okay, JL, what is it? What's going on? What is it? Hold on here, guys. Hold on here. I'm going to see my dog. Go out here for a second. Oh, there we go. All right, I'm back. JL, thoughts on Shayna's eye makeup and Ronda looks hideous. Hey, that's what they want to go for, man. That's what they want to go for. Connecting Lanier, okay match. JL, Naomi deserves money in the bank. Okay.
Okay.
Facebook user Melanie Key. Hello from Swanberg. Prayers go out to Lanny Popo's daughter and family of his passing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
JL. JL says Nikita not being on NXT will drop viewers. I'm sure it did have something to do with that.
All right. I got it from here, man. All right. Karnacki, next 10. Karnacki Lanier. I think Elimination Chamber is Canadian, so that was smart business to have Natalya win Chris and Harry. Yes, it was. And we might see Bret Hart make an appearance for Chamber. You know, Karnacki Lanier, I didn't think about that, man. But, yeah, you're exactly right.
Yep.
All right, JL says at Karnacki Lanier, but in Canada, we do not care about Natalya. Okay. All right, Jeremy Hank. I think we're going to see Damage Control versus Shayna and Ronda at Mania for tag belts, Harry and Sean and Chris. Okay. JL, Chris, you tripping and crazy thinking Natalya deserves a belt again. Naomi needs it. JL says, like I said, I only mention my favorites once a month. JL said, did you make the sign you promised to the fans? What are you talking about? We didn't promise no fans.
No, I did not. No, I did not.
All right, JL said, let me guess, no, and you will. What the heck? I hit my what's name.
All right, JL said, let me guess, no, and you will act confused and make it seem like you did not blatantly say it. All right.
Okay.
Kobe Peters says, right, Harry, you and Chris guys could be this generation Sanford and Son without the jump. What the world?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, Harry, Chris, you guys could be this generation Sanford and Son without the jump. Yeah, that's cool, man. But I don't know about the Sanford and Son thing, but okay.
JL,
all right, Kobe.
JL said it's okay to own up the mistakes. Just do not make promises you can't keep. I didn't promise nothing.
We didn't promise nothing like that. We don't make signs, bro.
No,
we
make signs. So, no. JL, Harry, do you know the prices of the shirts? Like we said, they were probably anywhere from about $25 to $40, man. So
yes, yeah,
that's what they were Friday. So I'm sure that's probably the same prices they were going with. Jacoby Peters, with the theme song play outside. Shaw, you gonna play it like it's an intro? Okay. JL, more importantly, Boy Scout shirts, since these two do not understand the question. I know what shirt you talking about, man.
Yeah.
Jacoby Peter and Harry, if you don't work, you got a white only pie to make. White only pie, boy.
Yeah, if that don't work, you gotta make a white only pie to make people happy. God, nobody, man. Jacoby, hey, man, you tripping with this white only pie. All right, JL says, Chris, you gotta replace that filth on the wall with a Vikings logo.
Boy,
man, get on.
You lost your mind, man.
Carnegie Lanier, very good segment. Yes. All right, JL, we do not support cheaters here. JL Roman is gonna be entering Mania with his terrified boyfriend. And then he said, I still think the Usos are not paranoid. It's the Usos is the best promo they had. And JL says, sadly, Golden Boy Rose will cry his sob story all the way to the belt to be Roman. JL said, this Solo a mute. Terrell Key, JL, tell Chris, take that wall with the Eagles is like saying, take that Jordan thing off the wall. Are you crazy? In my hairy voice, MJ, and I'm not saying Michael Jackson. No doubt about that,
there you
Terrell
go.
Key. out loud. All right, JL, Sammy did the spear better than Edge. Yes, I said it. Okay. J okay, JL says Terrell Key, thank you. It's not just me seeing the foolishness in Chris Room.
What?
JL, I think
Man,
you
what the
read
mouth?
exactly. I think you misread that what Terrell Key was saying. All right, JL was munchkin on the show with the club. JL, just a FYI, Carmella is winning on Raw. Predict these things, whatever. JL, thoughts on the WWE Performance Center stalker. JL, I still believe Taz is a better commentator than Cole and Junior in his prime. JL, what is this obsession? What is the obsession with crowd wanting tables? Weird. Go ahead, start at Jeff Samuel, Chris.
All right, Jeff Samuel. Yep. JL missed a bunch of comments. Yikes. DSK, what's up, man? Bray is more about the
Appreciate
out of ring stuff than the in ring stuff. Okay. Jocko Robinson, good morning. What's up, Jocko?
Yeah.
Jocko, John Cena will miss Batista. Okay.
All right.
DSK, honestly, I think Bray should only do cinematic matches going forward. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Terrell Key, Harry and Chris, I heard that the match was slow because Bray might be injured and WWE is trying to be careful not to injure him. Like Harry said, Bray is a name and can't ruin that. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
JL, Terrell Key, if he was injured, why would he wrestle on the risk of being injured or worse? That's what they do, JL. That's what they do because when you don't wrestle and you're not there, you don't get paid. That's how it works. JL, that makes 0 sense. DSK.
Well, JL, they do it in other sports, and that's just life. Life moves on, man. That's life. And if you want to be paid, you're gonna have to perform somewhere.
Yeah.
You gotta do, you're gonna have to perform. All right, DSK. Bray can't do it in the ring. We all know that. JL, 0 cents, just like the Eagles winning Super Bowl.
Man, watch your mouth.
DSK, make Bray the head of the stable. Yeah, pretty much. And that's what I thought they was pretty much heading to. But we knew what kind of stable it's gonna be. From the past. We know what kind of stable it's gonna be. JL, come on, we've been waiting days for the Boy Scout. I mean NXT Vengeance Day, reviewing ratings. JL is carrying NXT. Fight me. Oh wow. Jacoby Peter, peace. Yeah. Peace, Sean. Okay. Jacoby Peter says Chris Dog woke up because JL won't beef with Chris. DSK said y'all don't want to have to read every JL comment. Yeah, you're exactly right. DSK,
yeah, for real.
Yeah, man. Terrell Key, I'm an Eagles fan also. Terrell Key, laugh out loud. JL and JL, he's got he spitting up something on Terrell Key or whatever. JL Kingpin of NXT. I gotta go to bed. Just one last question. Go to bed, boy. Go to bed, JL. Go to bed. JL, thoughts on Boy Scout heel turn on Carmelo as stand and deliver. But no, JL, man, if you own, we're about to get to NXT. If you own, that's cool, man. We definitely appreciate you being Jacoby Peter. That's like working also. It's like exactly. If I'm not feeling well, I better get up and get that money, man. Laugh out loud. No doubt, Jacoby Peter. It's all about life. DSK, go ahead and hit DSK.
DSK said, I'm going to go help Nikita get help. I bet you are. I bet you are. And Melanie Key, our Facebook user, she says she's here. Z1, what's up, guys? Chris, I will let you know if I see any Eagles this week. Man, I ran into, there was a ton of them up in Charlotte, boy. A ton of them up in Charlotte. There was a ton of them down here Friday in Greenville, man.
All right.
Boy Scout, go to WWE and JL Boy Scout WWE. Jacoby Peter says, laugh out loud at these skills. And JL Leslie, quit hating on my boy. But anyway, let's get to this Vengeance, man. Saturday night here yesterday.
Yeah, give me just a moment, man. And we definitely about to get into Vengeance. And before that, Chris, go ahead and tell them what to do, man, if they're on Facebook.
If you're on Facebook, hit that like, share, join. And if you're on YouTube, hit that like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Ding, ding, ding. For times like this when we come on and we might have a long show because we are talking about 2 shows that we went to this past weekend. And if you're on Twitter, hit that like, share, tweet, and retweet. And if you're on Twitch, do the same thing you do on YouTube.
No doubt. All right, guys, we about to, you wouldn't get in the sake, man. All right, let's see, get up. All right, we about to drop down on this NXT. So NXT, man, was up at the Spectrum Center.
in Charlotte,
North Carolina. About an hour and a half, hour 40-something minutes, about an hour 40 minutes from Chris and HBT's hometown, Greenville, South Carolina, where we had
Smackdown
on
Friday
at the Bond Secure Wellness Arena. So hey, man, we went on over to Vengeance. We pretty much took off a little bit late because I had to get my niece from school. I had my niece for this weekend, my niece and my nephew. What you got, bro? What you got?
DSK.
Oh, what DSK?
Nikita posted from her hospital bed. She was looking fine in that gown. Lord have mercy.
Oh my gosh, man. Look, DSK, all I can really say is she is pretty cute, man. She looked pretty cute even in that hospital bed. But DSK, man, look. You shouldn't be thinking about her like that, man. All you should be thinking about is her is getting well. But DSK, man, he's got other things on his mind when he saw her in that bed.
Yeah,
DSK was like,
my God.
I just wonder if she wasn't in that, man. She wasn't laid up like that, man. It'd be a whole nother thing, but if me and DSK said if it was me and her getting together. That's a stone trip. All right, man. So yeah, we went up to the Spectrum Center. Man, you talking about Chris and I, like I said, went to park. The parking attendant took forever to give me my change back, man, for the parking.
Well, you got to think, it was $25 a park. Harry gave him a $500 bill. I mean, I'm like, God, dog, man, what do you expect for the man to give you change back 25 out of 500? I mean, come on,
well,
man.
He act like it was
it's gonna take
like it was a $500 bill. I gave him 100. This joker, man, took. How long did he take, Chris? About 4 minutes to give me $25. I mean, give me $75 back.
And all in fives.
Yeah, all in fives, man. It was unbelievable. And it took forever for him to count it. And then we up there, we looking at this dude like, oh my gosh. Then we went and stood in this huge line.
The line was about wrapped around the building.
Yeah, I had to go use the bathroom. I couldn't believe that many people were gonna be there, man. Chris' wife had to go use the bathroom. So, we went and we got up closer in the line. So we was able to get in there pretty fast after that. But at first, man, it started out, like I said, that thing was lined up all the way around the building. Mm-hmm. Much different than what in Greenville, man. Greenville's a lot more organized. I hate this.
Yeah, they really are. They really are.
Very organized. You get in Greenville, you like boom, 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 boom. If you bought your tickets online, you going straight in.
Yes,
sir. But Charlotte, man, you waiting around the line. That line was like, it was like everybody had paper tickets. It was flat crazy. But yeah, we get in there, man, and and we walking around, we trying to find our spot. It was so hard. The place looked like the Bond Secure Wellness Arena. It looks like it.
And to a degree, if you could picture what a mall looks like inside of an arena, that's what it looked like, a mall inside of an arena.
Yeah, and it was so hard to find our space. And then finally we had to ask a couple people, and they told us where to go. And then we go around the corner, and then they had these club seats. And we thinking, hey, the club seats, these are
that's private. Yeah, they're private seats.
Well, I'm pretty sure they are for the basketball game. Those are club seats, club seats. But I ended up buying tickets in the club section. I had no clue. And we passed that because we thought we had to go to some other seats, but we was in the club section, so we basically went in there, and everybody standing up or whatever. Because I'm still wondering, I'm like, they gonna come in there and tell us, no, y'all got to go over here. So we going to the club section, so we right behind the cameras and all that, man. So we had pretty good seats.
Yeah, we had good seats,
decent seats. Yeah, really good seats, and and that's when Chris and I, guys, if you haven't seen the little sneak preview that, even though they told us not the podcast, me and Chris, we went ahead. They told us, well, don't go and stream and don't go live and all that. Yeah. Me and Chris, we went live and told you what we was doing. So if you haven't seen that, definitely go back and check that out. But yeah, so NX Live from the Spectrum Center, since we've been on for a long time, man, it's almost 2 hours. We're going to go ahead and jump into this first match, Chris. We have Dijak versus Wes Lee
for the North American title.
Yes, for the North American title. I know you might see some of the things that's going around. That picture of Dijak's finger, that thing is going around right now.
His finger. Yeah, he's literally like, his finger is like bent in and over to the right. It's I can't even.
And we had fans that was there who had saw it as because they got it they posted it right after the match or whatever, and so we knew about it as soon as it happened. But yeah, that don't look good at all.
No.
Man, I can see why, because some of the things that they was doing in that ring, man, was just unflipping believable.
Yeah,
between him and Wes Lee.
Now, see, that's what a match supposed to be here. The flippity flop, but the flippity flop. That's what people come to see, boy. They don't come
flippity,
see all that.
Floppity, and flippity floppity and flippity dibbity. But I told Chris, I said, I ain't come here for this flippity dibbity dip. Come here.
But Harry wanted to see drop toe holds, figure fours, headlocks, arm bars for 85 minutes and make somebody tap a wrist lock. But that's what Harry wanted to see.
Hippity dibbity flippity dip. I came there for wrestling. Man. And Wes Lee, boy, was doing all that flippity floppity stuff. But tell you the truth, Chris, he had to do that against Dijak. He had to do that. Yeah, and look, I don't know if you guys saw SmackDown from last week, man. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about that. But Dijak, Wes Lee, he put up a match between Dijak last Tuesday, Dijak and Von Wagner. And man, that was a serious match there between two big guys. And Von Wagner actually bigger than Dijak, which shocked me, man, because Dijak is a huge joker. But, man, this match right here, it was really good. It started off the night, and that crowd was pumped. And as far as I don't know exactly how many people was in the Spectrum Center. I'm going to have to actually check that out.
Yeah. We couldn't get a quite a count. I was looking for a count, attendance count. The only thing that was blacked out in that arena was the very, very top. The very top. Because there's 3 levels to the Spectrum Center where the Bilo Center only technically has, well, we got 3 if you include the floor. But when you get to the midsection, there's 3 levels above at the Spectrum Center. Yeah. And the only thing that was blacked out was the actual top. But everything else, every seat was filled. It was full. So I don't know how many people was there. I don't think it was quite as many as was at SmackDown, Chris, but it was close. Has to be close. Yeah. So I'm thinking they did anywhere from 13,000 to 16,000. So easy.
Yeah, and I mean, because the black, like I said, the top part was blacked out, but every seat in that house was full. But I mean, Greenville was overwhelmed. I mean, it was just overwhelmingly full, man. That thing was just packed. But the Spectrum Center was packed down. I couldn't believe that many people was there. But man, it was great. It was a great night of wrestling. But this first match, it set it off. I mean, Dijak and Wes Lee, man, they put on a spectacular show, Chris. And I don't know if our star rating actually give it justice, man. We gave it 4 stars.
Yeah, because man, some of those moves you were like, okay, this is it. Hey, this is it now. This is it.
That's true.
It.
That's true.
You were like, this is it. Nope, that's it. Nope, this gotta be it. Nope, that's it. I'm like, what? I mean, good God, what more can you do to? I'm like, I mean, when that Hurricane Rana was botched and Dijak landed on his head, I was like, okay, it's time to go home. It's time to cut this thing off. Nope. I'm like, what? I'm like, come on, man. Because Harry tell you, I was like, y'all overproducing this thing now. Y'all
they did.
Y'all doing too much. Y'all doing way too much.
That's true. But I tell you what, Wes Lee is a good representative of that North American Heavyweight Championship, man. This guy, he's something serious. And I'm really shocked because I thought he was just a tag team wrestler. But hey, this guy, man, he's doing his work solo, and he's going to be around for a while. But maybe for another 3 or 4 months, I can see him carrying that belt, man. It's going to be hard to take that title off of him. He ain't no joke. He's no joke. No. But we know Carmelo is coming out of him. And Carmelo
ain't worried about him. Carmelo going up.
He might be coming out to Steiner. So look like he's coming out to Braun Rex Steiner. So because Carmelo had that title before, so it looked like he's moving on. Dijak right now, man. Hey, man, I'm not gonna sit here and say good luck or whatever, man. But I hope everything comes well with his his finger. He get all that worked out. I mean, it's not too bad of an injury. He definitely can come back from that. So we should see him back. Yeah, we definitely see him back within a few weeks or whatever. I don't think that thing. I mean, they can straighten that out. But yeah, that was nasty. That was nasty. But yeah, 4 stars for that match. It was a really good match as it had the crowd hype. Okay, next match, man. We saw Katana and Caden. Katana Chance and Caden Carter promo. which I gave that promo a thumbs up. That was a pretty good promo. Those girls are sitting there talking, and hey, very good tag team. They know each other up and down. And so, yeah, they had a very good promo. We gave that 2.5 stars. So, guys, I'm just going to go ahead and roll through this thing till Chris comes back. But I'm going to continue to roll on with it because we did score the matches together as we were sitting with each other. But, yeah, that was a pretty good promo. Man, I can't say anything else about it besides those two know how to. They really know how to work the mic. They know how to generate what they need to generate to the crowd. All right, man. Next match. Next, we had the match. Fallon Henry and Kiana James versus Kaden and Katana for the NXT Women's titles. Now, this match for a while there, they didn't have the crowd. The crowd was pretty. I think the crowd after all those finishes, those false finishes that we had.
From that Wes Lee match, man. That Wes
I
Lee
think
match
they killed the crowd when it broke down to it.
It took the energy out.
It took the energy out of the crowd, and they had to work real hard in this next match, man, to get the crowd back.
You right, Wes. I mean, DSK, you right, man.
What did DSK say?
That Wes Lee match had about 85 near falls.
Yes, it did. It did. It was flat crazy, man. It really was. Let me get all the way down to these comments. It's blocking me. It's just saying new comments. Wow, man. Wow. Yes, but yeah, I'm going through all the comments. But yeah, definitely had all kind of false finishes and things. It killed the crowd there for a while. And right after that match, like I said, they had the Katana and Caden, Katana Chance and Caden Carter's promo, which was really good, good. We gave it thumbs up. And then, like I said, that match, man, Fallon and Kiana James versus Katana Chance and Caden Carter, really good match. And we had Kiana James, who comes out, this girl with money and everything. She's trying to buy that bar that Fallon Henry has had, she had that bar. She still have the bar, but she's trying to buy the bar for her. And that was heat between those two. And those two went back and forth, and they done had a couple matches. But they teaming up because Kiana James, she likes Jensen. She likes Jensen, and Jensen likes her. So they decided, and Kiana James have started helping Fallon in certain matches and helping Fallon when she gets attacked. So these two ended up teaming up, and hey, they beat Kaden and Katana, who haven't lost those titles, who done held those titles forever. And so they
that was a shock. That was a shock.
That was a shock. Everybody was shocked. But the match got better and better. And I'm telling you, Kaden and Katana was doing things in there to really pump the crowd up. People was getting pumped up, and people was for them. You could tell that as they came out. People liked them, but the energy of the crowd, it was dead. But everybody was standing up for them, and then they sit down, they stand back up for them. But they end up losing the titles. They lost the match, and it shocked people. People were shocked. But, man, I got to give Kiana James and Fallon for a new tag team. Hey, they did pretty well, Chris. Those girls work well together.
What did we rate that?
We gave that 2.5 stars. And when I think about it, man, maybe we just should jump that up 3.5, maybe. Yeah.
3.
I'm gonna say 3. I'm gonna say 3. It was pretty good. But I think when it boils down to it, we was kind of like feeding off the crowd by putting it down to 2.5. We wasn't looking at. We started because I know we sitting there talking about, man, the crowd is dead. Man, the crowd is dead. They got to do so much. But no, I think a lot. I'll take that back. A lot of things they killed that too. That had some false finishes in it too, Chris. They was doing so much.
It did.
So yeah, we'll go ahead and roll up to 3 stars, man. But yeah, I think that 2.5 stars about right where we had it, man. Because they had a lot of false finishes, and we were just like they doing a little too much. They was trying to overproduce this whole show when it boils down to it.
They really were.
Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump this one up 3 stars because both teams, those ladies worked real hard. So I will give them that. We'll go ahead and get that 3 stars. Next, man, Carmelo Hayes versus Apollo Crews. 2 out of 3 falls match for the.
It wasn't for a title.
No, it wasn't for the but I'm just saying for the whole match. That's what I wrote down. Let's just go and say Carmelo took both falls.
Yeah, and I damn near that's all I just really want to say about that, man.
Yeah, and look, it wasn't a bad match.
It
It
wasn't
wasn't
a bad match, man. But
a bad
Apollo
match.
couldn't get one fall.
Yeah, he couldn't get one fall, man. He should have got the second fall at least. At least give him the first fall, and then Carmelo come back and take the next two falls. And great moves. And we know Apollo Crews is a veteran, great wrestler.
Great work.
So, he definitely was able to, lead the young man into doing some great things in that ring. But Carmelo, man, very athletic. This man can get up. He do.
Yeah, he can go. He can go.
Yeah, he can go. But man, I'm telling you, me and Chris, we was like shocked that they didn't give Apollo no
fall.
No love. Didn't give him a fall, man. But we gave this back.
And then the return of Commander Aziz.
Yeah. Commander Aziz came out there, and I'm thinking, man,
I was like,
at first I'm like, he's gonna help Apollo, and people around us, because people start talking. People was skeptical of him as he came out. And then, but I'm just like, he's gonna help Apollo get a win here, win at least one round. And but let's put it like overall, we gave it 3 stars.
Yeah.
And then next thing Commander Aziz coming there. Apollo should have known better not to trust him.
Yeah.
He held his hand out. He's like, come on over here, man. Gave him a hug and all that, man.
And then his facial expression changed and straight choke slam. I was like, I knew it.
Yeah. And all we could say was, it's over for Apollo. It's over.
Yeah. He might as well go to NWA or somewhere, man.
Yeah, man. They done with him. They are done with him. And I'm like, wow, dude. Wow. And we know the last pay-per-view, the last pay-per-view that he had, and he had that match with Braun Breaker, that was awful. It wasn't good.
No.
And I guess they done made up their minds, and they say, hey, we can't do anything with this guy no more. And to me, that was a write-off on TV. We'll see what they do with him. We'll see if his contract is about to expire, or if WWE is gonna, try to figure out something with him. But we'll see, man. But yeah, we gave the match 3 stars. Like I said, was not a bad match. It just did not come out good, man. It did not come out good at all. And for Apollo Crews, and we was pretty much disappointed in it. We was. It was a 3-star match. All right, man. Galus versus New Day, Chase U, and Pretty Deadly. Now this is another match, man. It did.
No,
it wasn't a bad match. It wasn't a bad match. We actually enjoyed the match. And man, Chase U impressed me in this match. I was impressed with Andre Chase. I was impressed with Duke Hudson. Duke, man, was
them your boys, man. Them your boys, man. You. Oh, and we got a phone call. But yeah, that was the match, man, right there. Duke Hudson, Chase U, New Day, Gallus, and Pretty Deadly. And Harry he makes no qualms about it. He is a Chase U guy. He's straight up Chase U guy. Those his boys. And this match, man, it surprised me because we haven't seen Gallus since NXT UK. Really? That's NXT UK. So it kind of shocked me that they were even in this match. Because they really haven't hyped them up or anything like that since NXT UK. So I was surprised they were even in this match. And New Day, they did some things and Pretty Deadly, the crowd was, screaming for tables, wanting the tables when you got to a part of a certain match, and they wanted Pretty Deadly through the tables, which Gallus, I believe, was going to do. I believe it was Gallus was going to do to Pretty Deadly, and they put the tables back together, and they will make sure it wasn't going to happen. Duke Hudson was about to put somebody through the table, the announcer's table. It didn't happen, and ended up Duke Hudson at some point actually went through the doggone announcer's table. And while all this was going on, the New Day, they were laid out. Yeah, the New Day was laid out. They were laid out hurt and stuff, man. So yeah, this was very interesting, and I wanted the New Day to win. I really did. I wanted the New Day to win, but unfortunately they didn't. Gallus won, which I don't understand why they won. Like I said, it makes no sense unless they plan on pushing Gallus. But unless you really watch NXT UK, you're not gonna too much really understand Gallus. And I think we gave that to about a 4-star match. I'm gonna say we gave that a 4-star match. Let's get to some of these comments here. Jacoby Peters says, "Let's go." Kobe Feeder, fire emoji. DSK. Nikita posted a hospital bed. She was looking good. Okay, we got that. Welcome back, Harry.
All right.
I know you got a phone call, man. I know.
Yeah. I forgot. I did everything, man, except for forget to turn that focus thing off. And you know who called me?
I know.
I was commentating partner, Danny Perry.
You ain't got to tell me. I already knew. I already knew who it was.
All right, let me know if I'm dragging, man, because I had to change my settings.
You good?
Yeah, good. Okay. All right, man.
Laughing at Harry. I'm trying to catch up on these comments too.
Yeah, all right, man.
DSK said, "Glad you guys got to go to SmackDown NXT. Houston hasn't had WWE in a long time."
Yeah. What's up, Classic? Classic in the house.
Peter laughing. DSK says, "Chris, you got a lovely wife, man. Congrats on me. Thank you. Right. Shah Van Dam said that match was awesome. Talking about Wesley and Dijak.
Oh yeah, it was.
Jacoby Peters said that match was good. Yeah, it was. Jacoby Peters says Dijak posted he has a broken finger at Chris and Harry. Yep. And it's messed up too, man. DSK says Wesley match had about 85. Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, it did, man.
Classic. Hey guys, been at work. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Yep.
Yeah, we did. Classic, and, no doubt.
Jeff Samuel, business is calling, Harry. And
yeah.
It ain't business. But anyway, man, I think I was telling them about the Fatal 4-Way, man, and how Gallus, if you didn't really follow WWE UK, you really wouldn't know who Gallus is.
That's true.
But I was just shocked on why they won it of all teams.
Yeah.
They won it, and it makes no sense.
And Pretty Deadly didn't look deadly in that ring, man. The Pretty Deadly didn't look as good as they've been looking.
No.
They just, it's like they took a lot away from them, and New Day, they kind of like pushed them out of the, and for a while there, New Day wasn't even in the action.
Probably for a while. Yeah, they were out. They were out dead, man.
6 to 8 minutes, man. They wasn't even in action. So I'm like, wow, this is flat out crazy. The match came down to where it was Chase U versus Gallus.
Gallus.
Yeah, Gallus. Wow, I keep changing how I pronounce it. But Gallus, man, and like I said, Gallus ended up winning the titles. People, there were some people that suspected that because they have been pushing Gallus since they came on, but I did not think they was going to go ahead and push them to the win that early. But Gallus ended up getting the win. New Day should have won that time. New Day should have kept their titles.
Yeah, they should have. They should have kept the titles, but they didn't.
I'm like, wow, why in the world did y'all do that?
I think we gave that match 4 stars? Harry?
We had it at 3.5 stars.
3.5? Okay, 3.5.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be shocked if I think we was debating on 4 stars.
Yeah, we were debating on it. Yeah.
And I think I tell you the truth, I think we was kind of shook about that New Day not winning it. And we dropped it down.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead. I'm going to give it 4 stars, man. I'm going to go ahead and give Gallus, and I'm going to give Chase U because the match was between those two mostly. Pretty Deadly and New Day came in. New Day did some spectacular things.
Yeah,
especially Kofi. Kofi going to the high rise district. Yeah, did some great things. Yeah, I'm going to give it 4 stars, man, because I will say this, Chris and I, man, we was a little biased, and it took a lot for me to want New Day to win this match. I wanted New Day to win the match. And Chris know I'm not a New Day fan.
It would have made sense if they
made sense. And that's the reason I say to people, and I say to Chris, I say to Mike, our old partner Mike and everybody else. And when people say, "Oh, okay, you're talking out of both sides of your mouth," whatever. What is it? Just because I hate somebody don't mean that I don't respect them as the best. In that. In that venue.
Even if Pretty Deadly would have won, it would have made
sense. Even if Pretty Deadly, I could have dealt with it because they was the former champs. I could have dealt with that. But giving that thing to Gallus, man, come on, man.
Yeah,
I'm like, no.
And it would have made no sense giving it to Chase U. It would have made no sense with that.
Well, that's true, but Chase U. The only thing I really say is Chase U made a case for themselves as a legitimate tag team, as an exciting tag team. Yeah. If you put Duke Hudson and Andre Chase in there and being serious. Now, they're a comedy team, and it's not saying that there was no it was lack of comedy in there, because we know New Day has been a lot of comedy over the years.
Yeah.
But Chase U with what is
Duke
the name,
outside.
man?
You talking about that
Thea,
crazy girl? That crazy
yeah,
girl?
with Thea, with what is her name? Thea, whatever her last name is. But yeah, she was crazy all night long. She was like, get in there, get in there. She had a little horn and everything.
Yeah.
She was crazy all night long, so she was involved. But yeah, Thea Hell, yeah. But I do like that team. But look, we'll see what we'll see. Because look, Gallus, to me, is like they're like the European version of Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson.
Nah, I don't. No. I'll say Brawling Bruce.
Oh, well, Brawling Bruce, yeah, I agree
like
with you on that.
Bruce, man.
Well, Brawling Bruce is not from America either, so but they do remind me of that team. So I will say that. All right. Let's see. Right, we'll get right after this next one. We'll get the other comments that we have. All right, man. So we had Toxic Attraction, my girl Gigi Dolan and JC Jane, and my girl Roxanne Perez for the NXT Women's Championship in the Fatal 3-Way match. Chris, this was a pretty good match, man. Wasn't too bad.
Not a fatal triple threat, man. Triple threat.
Triple threat, man. Triple threat.
You getting tired, boy? You getting tired, boy?
I wrote it down as Fatal 3-Way, Chris. I was tired at the match, man. I was tired that night. So, but I wrote it down as Fatal 3-Way. I'm like, I don't know Fatal 3-Way, but this right here wasn't too bad. And at first, we had it started off, man. You had Gigi Dolan and JC Jane. They pretty much was working together.
Yeah, they were like, we're gonna work together on this thing, man.
But Roxanne Perez, she been pitting these two together, man, for the last 2 to 3 weeks. She's been pitting these two against each other, and eventually the falling out happened. And it was every woman for themselves in that ring.
Yeah.
And but Roxanne Perez, she put on a good show. She pretty much held her own against both of these two, for the first 8 to 10 minutes of the match. And she held her own and stayed in there, man. She stayed up. So big ups to, my man Booker T. He trained that girl very good, man.
Yeah, he did, man. He did. That's his prodigy, man. He loves that girl to death, man.
Yes, he does.
That's his girl, man. I wouldn't be surprised if he was crying Saturday night when she won, boy.
Probably so, man. Probably so. All right, man. But we gave that match 3.5 stars, guys. It was pretty good. I can't say anything bad about it when it boils down to it.
Not at all.
3.5 stars. And we'll see what's going to go on. Is Gigi Dolan and JC Jane, are they going to be at each other's throats? Or, is that a storyline that we about to see? Who knows? I don't know if either one of them right now.
I don't know, man. I don't know, because they were trying to work together, but at some point, and it showed up, you were not going to be able to win that match working together.
Yeah, I don't see how in the world either one of them was going to play out as far as in the singles division if they by themselves, because when it boils down to it, JC Jane is Indy Hartwell.
Mm-hmm.
And Gigi Dolan, she's a good wrestler, but I just don't see her. It's going to take her a while to move up in the pecking order of the singles division. So, yeah, I think they need to work these girls. I think they need to work something out and get these to where these two, mend their fences and get back to being Toxic Attraction, man.
Yeah.
And then maybe bring somebody else in with them. I would like to see that. But yeah, okay, where we at? All right, Jeff Samuel said, "True, Harry." Jeff Samuel said, "What's up?" Said, "Yup, Chris." Z1 is cracking up. Jeff Samuel said, "Gallus is from UK. I wonder when they're gonna bring it back, or when NXT Europe gonna be coming soon." Sean talk about it. Yeah, they are talking about that. Jeff Samuel and talk about Shawn Michaels. He came out and addressed the crowd earlier. Man, he got a big pop. He was out there at the beginning of the show. Jeff Samuel said, and also Sean said the reason why we don't see Ilya Dragunov and more people is because of visa issues. Okay, wow. I was wondering what in the world happened to Ilya Dragunov, man.
Yeah.
All right, Carnegie Lanier, I'm glad that you're still with us, man. He said, I wonder if New Day is staying or coming back to SmackDown. Probably coming back to SmackDown. Look, It doesn't make no sense. And if they put him up there against Gallus and put him in a little feud with Gallus, I can understand that. And I'm pretty sure New Day is going to overcome those too. All right, JL. So is Boy Scout being discussed yet?
We ain't got there yet, man. We ain't got there yet.
We're about to get there, JL.
We
All
ain't
right, Carnacle in there. No problem, guys. But wow, man. But we about to get to the next match, man. And it was in a cage. It was in a cage.
Yeah,
nice
it was
looking
in a cage
up above the ring. I wouldn't have wanted to be in that cage. Not against that doggone.
No.
Not against that big joker.
And there was nothing Boy Scout like going on in that cage.
No, he did not. So, man. So we had Braun Breaker versus Grayson Waller for Braun Breaker's NXT Championship. Very good match. And Grayson Waller, man, I don't think Grayson Waller. I think he pretty much.
He don't get the credit, man. He
does. He put together a great match, but I tell you what,
it is Boy Scout time. Yes, it is, man.
I tell you what, Grayson Waller paid the price in this match.
Boy, did he ever, boy?
He paid the price.
Did he ever, boy?
Man, there's Braun Breaker. Now, me and Chris, we've seen Speed in the ring. This Joker is a blazing bull in that ring.
Yes.
Braun Breaker. Man, he is hyped up. He is fully charged. And man, he attacks with force. But Grayson Waller, incredible, man. Did some incredible work in that ring. I like how he came out. He came out like Scott. Came out like Scott Steiner. But man, definitely a good match, man. You know, only thing I can really say, it should have went a little bit longer, and we should have saw some blood. You know, we were looking for color. Me and Chris,
we were looking for color
in there. But man, your boy Scout did his thing, JL. That's all I can really say, man. What else? You got anything else on the thing you want to say, Chris, on the match?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get some of these jail comments because all these jail said my boy killed it. Boy Scout carried the match. Boy Scout warned him. I told you Boy Scout would rip him apart. Boy Scout superior to Roman. Oh Lord.
Oh boy.
Like I said, this is dog pound. It's cool. And he said, "Are you kidding me? Boy Scout made the match perfect. How dare you critique it?" Oh Lord. Okay,
we critique it because it's
that's what we do, man.
Exactly, that's what we do, and he's a wrestler just like everybody else. So you know, he's no better than any other wrestler. So
I will say this here: I don't see him losing that title no time soon to nobody.
Yeah, that's what Chris said after the show.
Honestly, I don't see him losing that title to nobody.
Chris said he's not going to lose that title. Look, he's a legitimate star, man. He is a legitimate star. Only thing I can really see, look, he's good on the mic. Now, as far as the complete charisma around him,
JL, you trolling now. You trolling, JL. You trolling.
What did JL say?
Look what he said. Look what's on screen.
Man.
You trolling now, JL. You straight trolling now. Say something that foolish.
Yeah. Z1, he's 6 foot tall. That's what they have him listed. Even I know he's 6 feet tall because that's what he's listed as when he was a running back at what's that? I forgot the name of the university. I went to the game when he played for that school in Georgia when they played when they played North Greenville University. I went to that game and he made the last touchdown against my daughter's team. They was winning and he got the ball, ran straight up the middle, and the game ended in like the last 12 seconds. He made a touchdown, and he was huge then. But yeah, they got him listed at 6 feet for that team that he played for in Georgia. The college, I forgot the name of the school he played for. But even on his NFL, with the Vikings, he played for the Vikings briefly. He was listed at 6 feet, so he's legit 6 foot tall. I thought he was like 5'11", 6 feet. But he's one of those big 5'11". He's one of those big 5'11", 6 feet guys. They have all that body mass. They actually look taller than what they actually are. So big dude, man, big dude. Grayson Waller actually taller than him, but Grayson don't have that mass to him, that body mass. But that man, look, outside of when it boils down to it, outside of his mic work, I will say this guy. I will say this guy, man. Outside of his mic work, he could be one of the top 5. He's top 3 as far as in WWE. He's one of the top 3. Probably one of. I ain't gonna say top 3. He's in the top 5 wrestlers in WWE. If you actually, in all actuality, once he gets his mic work done, his experience as far as that, and they change his name, they can put this guy could be pushed up to where he's top 3 caliber wrestlers. He can be up there with Seth Rollins. He has the intensity of a Bobby Lashley. He's that good, man. But yeah, he's definitely up there with Seth Rollins.
JL, hold on. I'm gonna do this for you. I'm gonna do this just for you, JL, so you can just you can revel in the glory. Okay, JL, hold on, JL. I'm gonna do this just for you, JL. Right there, JL. There you go.
Yeah. Well,
there you go, JL.
Glory. Be
there
happy.
You go, JL.
Praise your man. JL, we already know, JL.
There you go.
If you wake up in the morning.
There
now,
you go.
Like I say, look, I'm not hating on. I know you. I know you're. You believe in Allah and all that. But JL, tell the truth. You wake up every morning, Brian Break. No, you wake up, Boy Scout. I love you. Boy Scout. Boy Scout, JL. That's you. There's my boy, the GOAT.
There you go, JL. Just for you. I took that picture just for you. I was like, no, I can't get him in the cage. I gotta let me see, get him on top. Boom, there he is. I got him right there, there, just for you, Jay. Okay, he's your GOAT, but he ain't.
He's your GOAT. He's not the GOAT yet, but look, and he will never be the GOAT. I don't know. Well, I ain't gonna say he'll never be the GOAT, but look, man, he just like I said, he needs more mic work, man. But he's good at it. He's decent at it. Yeah. But it's something that he's lacking. It's something about him that he's lacking. But man, he's an incredible ring worker. We will say that.
Oh yeah.
And very young guy. He's only 23 years old.
Yeah,
I think 23. Like the same age as my daughter because he graduated the same year. Man, incredible. And the intensity, like I said, intensity of a Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley.
Yeah.
So, man, no telling where he can go. Leaps and bounds. And I think, and when it boils down to it, WWE is doing the right thing by keeping him where he's at because you do not want to burn him out.
No.
He's one of the big time future stars in this business. So, but JL, big ups to your man. And now, JL, you can stop saying, Harry, you tripping, man. We giving your man all kind of problems. What you think we're going to do?
I posted a picture for you, man.
What you think we're going to do? You think we're going to sit here and say he's Ric Flair? We're not going to sit here and say he's Ric Flair 2.0. We're not going to do that. We're not going to say he's Hulk Hogan yet. We're not going to say he's Bret Hart yet. We're not going to do that.
I ain't even going to say he's Moondog Rex yet.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. We're just talking about the potential. Yeah. And his potential, he's one of the top 10 guys out of all organizations out there. There's no doubt. Z1, better than Flair in his prime? No. No. At 23 years old? Yes. He's better than the 23-year-old Flair. He's and when I talk about the prime Flair, between 25, 28, to me, that's the best I ever seen Flair. But no, but he's better than the 23-year-old Flair that I remember, the 23-year-old Flair, because I saw Flair at 23. He's better than him. Yeah. But Z1, we know you love this dude. I mean, not Z1. I'm sorry, Z1. Look, I'm so into this JL thing, man. JL, we know you love this guy, man. We know that. Yeah. We know that. But you ain't gonna get me and Chris up here tripping. This is called a straight up wrestling show, not the doggone Boy Scout. Boy Scout is the greatest show.
Exactly.
That's all it is to it. Exactly. You want to start a show and call Boy Scout is the greatest and put a picture of him up there? You got it. Chris will send you the picture.
Go ahead.
You can doggone start your own podcast and say Boy Scout is the greatest. And you can doggone every morning, you make sure you can put the times down when you coming on. and all you and all the worshipers around the world can worship Boy Scout as much as you want to do. Say Boy Scout is this, Boy Scout is that. But this JL is tripping, man.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's get to the top, boy. Just see. All right, man. So I'm gonna go from where this Joker said, Boy Scout is way better than NXT. Let's be honest, whatever. JL, Boy Scout is single-handedly carrying WWE and NXT. Man, you hating on Boy Scout, not giving him credit. JL says Boy Scout is leaps and bounds above Walter Rollins, whatever, man, and Rollins, whatever. Boy Scout is a Brock 5.0. That's my boy, the GOAT. He's the GOAT. Sure, it wasn't for you. JL said, Harry, you tripping. JL, you trying, he is better on the mic than 99%. Fight me. JL, you don't want to fight me, man. It wouldn't be no competition. All right, JL, finally, best part of the show. Now, as far as Scott Steiner, well, not Scott Steiner, but Brian Rick Steiner, him fighting me, it might, yeah, I'll probably lose that. All right, JL, finally, best part of the show. JL, WWE is not doing the right thing. Turn him heel. Z1, yeah, and have him wrestle The Miz. Yeah. Z1, okay, Z1. JL, better than Flair in his prime. No, JL. All right. No, I thought it was Z1 who said that. JL, no, he's not better than Flair in his prime. JL, in-ring Mike, let's be honest, Boy Scout on a different level. All right. Jeff Samuel, laugh out loud, he's tripping. JL, I was anxiously waiting for Boy Scout match. JL, I'm telling you, Chris Williams, remember Nikki. All right, what's up, JL? JL, I ain't worshiping him. I'm just giving him props, unlike you, whatever. JL, Chris Williams, laugh out loud. JL, Chris, you know Boy Scouts go. Man, when Boy Scouts next match, I cannot wait until Boy Scouts next match. JL, when is the next t-shirt? Man, I am hyped for NXT. We're done with you, JL. All right, man. So let's go on to the match. We're done with you, JL. If you say something, we won't acknowledge you. We won't acknowledge you. We are going to talk with everybody else, and we're about to talk about this match. It was a great match, man.
It was,
and
man.
Braun Breaker, he speared Grayson Waller twice out of his shoes. Okay?
That last one, man, I was like, Lord have mercy.
That was so vicious, man. That was vicious. 3.5 stars we gave the match, man.
3.5, man.
If it was longer, we would have gave it a higher ranking, but we were shocked when the match ended. I expected more of a fight from Grayson. Now, Grayson was putting up a great fight, but when the heat got on him, he didn't have enough to get out of that kitchen. You know, when the heat got on him, I take that back. He got out of the kitchen. He didn't have enough fight. There was not enough tools. There was not enough knives, forks, and spoons in there for him to fight back. Wasn't no ladles in there. Wasn't no tongues in there.
That Joker didn't have enough Abdullah the Butcher, boy.
Exactly. And Braun Breaker took him out. So, hey, big ups to Braun Breaker, man, and very impressive. If you get a chance to see this kid live, man, you definitely got to see him. Definitely got to see him.
Not, man, no.
Incredible. Incredible.
But yeah, man, but I don't, honestly, I don't see him losing. Anybody on that roster, man, I do not see him losing that title no time soon, Harry.
Yeah, well, he didn't lose it with Ilya Dragunov and Walter was over there, man. You know, he's a future star. He's a big time future star, man. And
Kanaki Lanier said, Harry and Chris, you know that guy who attacked Apollo was formerly Commander Aziz. Now you look back at his old name, Dabakato, who was with Crew. I forgot his name was Dabakato.
Yeah, I did too. But I knew it was something different before, but yeah, I had forgot about that too. I forgot the name. JL, man, seems like you ragging on great wrestlers. Whatever. JL Hayes gonna get broken, fight me. Whatever, dude, man. You are stone trip, JL. You are a trip. But hey, it's been a long night.
It has, man. It's been a long night.
We're going on. Yeah. We've done shows longer than this. You know, we was on 5 hours when we
did do it for JL one more time. I gotta do it for him one more time. JL, go ahead. Take a screenshot of it, JL. Take a screenshot of it, man. Go ahead. Just you, JL. Go ahead, man, because that's your man, boy. That's all you care about, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, Jeff Samuel said I agree with Harry and Chris. JL, I was glad Cruz got whooped by him. It was throwing a party at the end of Boy Scout match. Okay. Jeff Samuel, Braun might be a Goldberg streak like Jada in AEW. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. JL, GOAT. Okay, JL.
But yeah, I did.
But I tell you what, JL. Yeah, JL, you're not gonna take away our joy. Me and Chris, we like this kid, man. We like him. We know great wrestlers when we see him. we gonna give him all
the only thing I want somebody to really take him to the limit.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the only thing I want, and
Yeah.
they not doing it, and I could see them setting them up like a Goldberg, which will be a major mistake.
Yeah, that's true. But once again, his name not Boy Scout, it's Braun Breaker. So that's what we rolling with. But JL continue to call him Boy Scout, and we'll say that every now and then. But it's Braun Breaker. All right. All right. Jeff Samuel said, "Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow for Raw. Appreciate you, Jeff Samuel. We'll see you, my man." And JL, man, you talk about Boy Scout a lot. I mention him once a year. Whatever, dude. All right, man. We are out of here. We definitely out of here. We want you guys, man, to stay straight up. We appreciate each and every one of you guys. And if you didn't hit that like button, man, definitely hit that like button.
Yeah, destroy that
whatever
like
platform
button.
you on. Yeah, definitely hit it. Ding, ding, dings. HBO special. Help the brothers out, man.
Yes.
We are out of here. Stay straight up. We'll see you guys later. Peace.